rolling. It's rolling. It's rolling right now. It's happening.
Oh my!
Thank people for stuff. We're doing fate. Let's go. Well, Vespairr, I don't think you were 100% correct, but I do believe we wasted 40 minutes. So I'm probably gonna have to get a snack in the middle.
It was like 6:30 when we all got together. But yeah, it's been about an hour.
Well, yeah, I didn't know necessarily you guys were all together. Nobody messaged me. I was busy trying to get hyped listening to music.
We were busy getting out some fat.
Like we always do.
We posted a lot of stuff on there, but I don't remember if people saw. I did post, for those of you at home who want some cool mood music, check out the orchestra CD has a version of the Fuyuki music, which is great.
Yeah, I posted a song that describes where we are right now.
It's not that accurate.
It very much is. We're
I don't know. It's
planning
very
on
meta.
betraying each other.
I mean, I think half the party isn't, but okay.
Y'all just stop
that-
obsessing over stuff.
That means half the party
You know,
is
what will happen? It'll happen.
Okay.
It'll
The
be
Doom
fine.
Pool, on air, to remind everybody, the Doom Pool is currently 2 D12s, 3 D8s, 5 D6s. I don't know why the fuck I looked at my notes. It's a fuck, right? Borderline. It was like in a minute exactly. Fuck you, YouTube.
Bold.
We'll
Come
see
at
how
me.
it plays out.
I'll come at me. I don't care about the whole 30 cents or whatever we're gonna make on this video. It's 3 hours long that 100 people watch. But I was saying I literally looked at my notes on the screen as opposed to the literal pile of dice, 2 of which I'm holding in my hand next to me, like a dumbass. All right, hi. You guys are people. You do stuff, and I mean, on the grand scale of Yu-Gi-Oh streams. I believe you guys all have stuff levels. You definitely would do stuff.
I may or may not be in those streams under a different name.
No, I know. I figured you were, but no. This is definitely a we do stuff situation. I don't know when you post stuff. I don't even know. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I assume it's an actual 24/7 05.
Oh, okay. Just now.
Beats the Batu.
No, I'm pretty sure some other stuff I posted today is probably more relevant.
I posted a bunch of music that's relevant to this month from my middle school.
This month is...
Anyway.
So, technically, what we're doing is you guys are fucking off to go to the Einzbern Manor, Castle Einzbern, because of reasons.
One of our members has ADHD.
Well, yeah. So Celeste was like, "Oh, there's a castle? I'll explore it." And then you wander off down the mountain. So this actually brings up the question off mic. We were trying to calculate how much time Father Tomas has to be unconscious. I did say it probably took him about an hour to rendezvous, so that means that you're gonna... it's a very good question. What are you doing with that guy? Are you all just gonna leave him alone in the temple while you hike down the mountain?
I put him into spirit form.
Okay. Alright.
Dang.
Okay.
You're gonna write things with, like, sake pen on him?
Oh no, he's already gotten doodled on.
I marked him, but not for doodling. I marked him with a pressure trap, basically.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting when you're going to have to hand me your character sheet halfway through this session.
Oh, fuck. The Doom Pool will embrace him.
Well, okay, the Doom Pool can get a little awkward with interacting with player characters, because it's not supposed to be like... I think Dallas said this, it might have been off mic, but he was like, "Oh my god, Unleash is broke." No, I had to rewrite Unleash, so it's shitty for me. Because otherwise it would just be a net gain no matter what. I'd get huge fucking dice in the Doom Pool. But yeah, so you hike. Who all is going on this field trip?
Devram.
Okay.
Aelius.
I kind of figured Aelius would, because it's just said last time. I know Celeste is going.
So
Anybody
everyone's
else?
so everyone's going?
Is everyone going? No one else has said they're going.
We got through 3 people and then we stopped, so I don't know what the other 2
I don't
doing.
know what anyone else is doing.
I was up to read someone might want to watch over MASH as they're being trained by the other servants.
No, it's done. That's happened already. We're done with that.
If Devram's seen the castle, he wants to explore it. Much like Dallas's character, Devram would do that.
Well, you didn't see it, but you were told.
Celeste heard Big Spooky Castle and is like, I want to see
That was on fire, yes.
Yeah. So, Maria's gonna be like, "Sela, do you want to follow them or should I?"
Should definitely not all go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's how it's gonna go.
Some of us should explore the castle, and then some of us should fight Salter. That's how we should definitely do it.
I was just saying, some people should not let Salter come out and fire beams at us from across the distance.
Okay, but what are we gonna do if she does? Are we gonna fight her? Are we gonna fight her then? Because you're still describing the same.
I don't know. Maybe Hoshi
that
can
was
pull
describing.
her or something.
Then we know she's out, so we can get back.
But I want the castle to explode.
I am actually asking this legitimately in character. Do you think one of us should also follow him so that they don't get themselves into more trouble?
You're the one who can patch up any wounds. I'll stick around and guess we'll stand guard.
Look, if I were the Saber decides to get and comes out looking for a fight, radio over comms, we'll probably do something. We'll figure something out.
I think
So
with them.
if you want a legitimate strategy, I think the smartest thing to do would all of us go. We leave Okita at base camp, and if Salter comes out, then Okita just tells us immediately.
Alter is staying, no matter what. That's already there.
Well, so she's staying at the camp?
Yeah,
so
she's staying at the cave entrance.
I'm assuming it's me, Mash, Hoshi, and Okitan at the.
That seems fair. Actually, no. Well, it's up to Aelius. What's Ku doing? He's tied to you. He could chill wherever.
He's just kind of. I assume he's actually in spirit form of thing right now because it's like, if anything, once we actually like.
No, almost. This is FGO. Almost nobody uses spirit form. What's spirit form for? It's for lamos.
Or assassins.
You wanna spend a doom pool to force that?
No,
okay.
What?
I don't know what. Huh? What?
I'm saying,
You killed the mood. I don't. Huh? What? What's going on? I have nothing. I'm bamboozled. What?
Yeah, what?
Either way,
Not need to fuck.
I believe Axe is talking out of his butt right there.
So I'm saying if he's not going to go with his spirit form,
We can't force you in with the Doompool dice.
It's not how that works. No. I was just bringing up that I'm pretty sure that one Cascu has never done spirit form throughout that whole 30-minute OVA, and two also in FGO nobody does. But okay, he can follow you in spirit form. He'll just leave the scene and not interact with anything because you don't care about him or want him to be prevalent.
Okay, don't patronize it, please.
I'm not patronizing you. I'm being passive aggressive right now.
Okay, well, to me it's the same. I just don't like saying the other thing with more rude, but fair.
What did he pay?
Moving on.
He's coming with us.
Okay, he goes with you. Mash is being aggressively cuddled. She doesn't know what to do about this. Though I should note, she's very plate armory right now.
Do you think I care?
She is half metal.
That boot plate. Yeah.
Why I asked if Sela wanted to. This is why I asked if Sela wanted to go with them or stick with Mash.
Hoshi, probably when you brought it to cause trouble, Hoshi's probably like, I'm pretty sure I cause trouble where I go, so that's not a good plan. It's not a good plan, boss.
Yeah, we probably need a few people here just in case things happen. Who the hell knows?
I imagine just at that moment we smash cut to Okitan leaning against a tree with a comical sleep bubble.
Yep.
And then the little thought bubble is like, I wish we would head inside. I feel like I cut out there.
Yeah, you did drop a little bit.
And then just the comical, I wish we would go inside that cave already.
It probably feels a strong desire to boop whatever's in that cave, yes.
Very counter-garden.
Whatever, she could just use as a token. Just
all right, let's go.
Through the entrance.
Yes.
You know, Batman transition. Hi, you're at Einzbern Castle. It's slightly on fire.
How much fire is it?
It could be more on fire.
I could just move the fire, so we're fine.
On a scale of 1 to the water park, how bad is it?
1 to the water park.
It's so this is different than a lot of the casual callous destruction. It looks like there was, as we say in the business, a tussle here. There's craters, impacts, chunks torn out. One of the cool spinneret towers is fallen completely over. There was a lovely garden courtyard here. All the statues are tipped over somehow. They're all at a Dutch angle.
Are these the same looking craters we've seen throughout the city?
Yeah, probably.
The unnaturally smooth ones?
Oh yeah, no, these are energy explosions. I mean, there's probably some craters a large body smashed or jumped or punched something. But there's a fair amount of blast cuts and impacts. There's giant glowing edged slash marks in stuff. There appears to have been a rumble in the jungle.
So, Devram addresses Holmes and says, so at this point I'd say it's safe to conclude these craters are the result of Saber fighting and defeating all the servants around here, considering where they've taken place.
That is probably a fair assessment. That does resemble what that caster fellow told us, that from the start something was wrong with Saber, and that she defeated all the other servants in turn.
So we can assume that she has a beam, like Noble Phantasm?
Are we sure
It
that
is
it
fair
was
to say that she definitely has some kind of increased output.
But
So,
all
I don't know.
sabers shoot beams.
I mean,
You're
it's
not
fair that alter ego who called herself a Saber shot a beam.
Also, totally didn't hear that. Cell's not here.
This is a joke.
Yeah.
Either way,
Sherlock Holmes could break the fourth wall.
He's talking to the narrator, yeah.
Sherlock
Although-
Holmes spikes the camera.
Although, there's one thing that comes to my concern. Berserker was guarding this place. He didn't come as until I threw an explosive skull at him.
Just wondering, of
So
course.
we
yeah.
should look around for clues.
Yes.
I look around
Okay.
for clues.
Okay, you look for
We
clues.
ventured to the castle.
Uh,
Actually, I would
I
ask.
have a skill to do that, actually.
Actually, before that, I want to ask a thing.
Yeah?
Colin, do you know anything about this place?
Probably back in. He's like, nah. This was where Berserker was based, for lack of a better term. But I never made it over here myself. The whole forest on fire didn't look well. It's good look. He thinks Wickerman thoughts. But there was a lot of fighting, and that Berserker guy's pretty strong. I just know that this was and excuse me, sorry, that's out of character. Was and always has been one of the bases for the servants was here.
Would I also know that?
So based on your backstory stuff, you would know that in your real life actual timeline, this is the Einzbern Castle in the Einzbern Forest, and they are a major mage family who were one of the guys to do with the thing. So, yeah.
This is I would say then, this is the house of a major Magus family. I believe they were specialized in creating homunculi, so we should be on guard.
Great.
As a person, the human, are homunculi considered alive? Do they give off life readings?
I think so. They have blood and
Depends
stuff.
on them.
It depends on the homunculi, but if they're the Einzbern kind, yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they're like 5 foot,
The weird like flask goo giant babies you fight in FGO, maybe not, but most of the humanoid ones you see in like Apocrypha or the Einzbern style are they're basically biologically people.
Devram will call out and ask for survivors and look around. Or for not survivors, but for living. Signs of life. That's the word.
Okay. Like, are you doing that with some kind of magic?
No, just looking around.
Okay. Yep. There's nothing.
Right. Alright.
Honestly,
You know what?
there's probably not even really, other than all the skeletons. There's a very interesting question about the nature of Fuyuki, where there's just skeletons and stuff. I guess those statues in Medusa's super sick chapel were people once too, but no, there doesn't appear to be any people who were here anymore. You don't know if that's just the nature of the singularity, or if that's its real life historical state. If there was a person here, they are gone. Because presumably Berserker had a master, but you don't find any signs of him.
Cool.
So yeah, there's no need to roll against the Doom Pool. You
Maybe
just look around, there's
Stronghold?
nothing here.
Oh, they're tearing both of them. So,
I'm gonna investigate.
cool. I say we go inside and see if we find anything magical.
Okay, I expected that. Card, what were you saying? You kind of mumbled that.
I was just, it was just more of a, okay, first rule of invading an enemy stronghold, check for traps. Second rule of invading an enemy stronghold, check for loot. We are in between steps 1 and 2 because we've already taken out the guard dog.
Yeah, honestly, from memory, I don't think there were really any traps. Like, the thing that would have defended this probably would have been Magecraft, and,
That's all burned out.
yeah,
Maybe.
whoever would have made any of those spells is gone, and also just, if your theory is correct, and that Saber just besieged this place, and goodness knows, perhaps in some alternate timeline, Saber might know the layout of this place or something. Wonder why that never came up. No, any kind of actual defenses would have been completely steamrolled because, as you all know, night classes have shitloads of magic resistance. Because fuck you.
Yeah, but also that just relates sort of Atlas teaching sort of coming into the fourth. forefront. Ugh.
Yeah, there's you investigate. There's no really need to there's not going to be like, oh, you rolled a 20, you got something. No, there's nothing particularly narratively relevant here. Though that is worth establishing that because you know some of the real life history, Celeste, that no, and if Aelius, sorry, I forgot your name for a second. Starts rifling through their files. There are some libraries in here. Some of them appear to have been smoke damaged and stuff. Lots of stuff's, damaged or destroyed. It's probably not enough for you to, steal any mage secrets, but there are definitely, workshop notes and stuff. If you guys did, for instance, want to try and do some kind of weird shenanigans where you try and bait Saber out of her hole, though I would like to remind you that, obviously, she already kicked this door in once, you could probably turn this into a workshop. All the bits and bobs are there, just it was already smashed.
Gotcha.
Do we have any scene distinctions?
On fire,
Uh-huh.
and probably piles of rubble.
Alright.
Okay.
Nothing like just...
So Omega, would a spooky Magus castle in the middle of a burning hellscape be considered a cult?
Occult? With an O?
Yes, occult.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, then I'm going to use my skill at investigations into the occult.
Okay.
That's a skill.
You use it. Nothing happens. You investigated it.
Oh. So there's nothing in here?
But that is literally what I said earlier. Yes, there is nothing of long-term narrative consequence in this building. Like I said, there are notes about, their magecraft and stuff, some basic stuff. You probably find some components to do some of their stuff, but
were there signs of life?
I mean, it's hard to tell because of all the environmental damage, but yeah, it's so. Some of this is out of character. The weird thing about the Fuyuki singularity is I feel like they didn't necessarily know what they were doing necessarily.
Yeah, which is why I thought.
Even though it's in terms of time travel stuff, even Septum and Orleans are much better, narratively constructed, but Fuyuki's almost just an excuse for Lev to show up and neener you.
It was literally just meant to be
fuckboy.
Oda's dying story, really, which is interesting.
No, there's a lot more to that, X. We're not here to obsess over Olga Mary. That's why she's not in the
okay.
scenario, so you guys can't constantly obsess about her.
No.
But it's I assume that it would look up until the point where the timeline diverged. Yes, this was supposed to be the Holy Grail War point. Celeste knows that bit. And presumably there was an Einzbern master who would be here in their home away from home doing stuff. But obviously whatever has gone on that has created a singularity in the whole greater context of the Grand Order situation, that person is probably long dead and all of their shit is gone and on fire.
Devram would like to pull Sherlock aside.
Okay.
And he says, so I just wanted to quickly go over a potential plan we could use for the upcoming fight. And then he whispers this to Card. And that's that. If Card wants to pass that on or refute it, this is the time. But
I'm imagining many, many Sherlock eyebrows. He's double eyebrowing right now. Eyebrows all across the sky. Is there a good... No, I'm thinking his in-game sprites only use one eyebrow.
Yeah.
There's no cool niche eyebrow animation you could make where he switches from one eyebrow to the other.
Yeah.
No, Reed may keep that to himself.
Cool. Yeah, I assume Sherlock passes that on to Reed, but that's also fine.
Hey,
right, that happens.
God, the world would like to know your location.
Oh.
I feel like, especially as I have occasionally been role-playing Sherlock, I kind of need to know what you're talking about, because I exist and I see everything.
Yeah. Alright. That is the
line when you're
plan
shifting
talking
even
about.
with
Okay.
Also, Omega, for reference, do you want me to send the character sheet, just the ones with the NPC can still use, right?
Yeah, probably, if he can't use some of his stuff.
Well, yeah, because the whole summoning the Inquisition thing he can't use until a moon cycle. Because
Right, limits. It's basically, I think, the way you phrased it is even more narrative, but it's basically like a once per story thing. I think we had that conversation.
Essentially.
All right. Also, we have explored a new area. I've discovered new information about the place. Switching over my trade, if that's okay.
I really wish I could let the audience know, but I can't. Unless I
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I could leave
up.
the call and still take it on my microphone.
It'll definitely be mentioned later. You guys don't know.
I should also. I'm going to PM Omega my new distinction.
We're all spending XP and swapping distinctions.
Technically, it's the same trait. Or the same distinction. It's just actually explained now.
Well, you're rephrasing it.
Do we have to do these in downtime scenes?
I mean, you don't have to, but this is technically a downtime scene, and your character doesn't appear to be doing much else besides invading Mash's personal space. So if you want to spend your XP, sorry, burpee.
I'll wait, but I mean, Mash probably someone used to it by now. Like we known each other a while.
Also, I'm cashing in the rest of my EXP for PP. I have 7 power points.
I see.
Or power points.
I see.
Also, to clarify, the equipment I got was it's my trench coat. I basically upgraded it to give me a similar defensive bonus to Father Tomas.
Okay.
Basically what he has, which is basically just protection from evil.
Right. Yeah, that's basically
evil rank.
I think it'll be a 10 for new SFX on a tool. I think that's 10.
Yes, that's what it is.
Okay. That's just Omega trying to remember his own rules. He had to rephrase a lot of stuff. Okay.
What do you mean I don't share a server?
Is Discord's being weird?
Well, clearly you don't share a server with Omega, who is the person you want to call with in the server right now.
Definitely.
And a mod for.
Well, that part I don't think it can tell, but no, definitely the fact that we are definitely not in a voice channel call on a server right now.
I'm sorry, where are we again?
You're in Fuyuki City right now.
But yeah, I would. Okay, so I think at about this time, Father Tomas would wake up.
Yeah, probably. That's kind of what I was thinking. Is because I said it would probably be about an hour hike, and also then you searched for a while, so it's definitely like the time has passed.
So he's basically going to phase back in, and then he is going to disappear. And after saying briefly, I have some things to take care of before the final battle.
Is Father Tomas by Sela?
No, he reverted to spirit, or Celeste said she put it back in spirit form.
Yeah, I forced him into spirit form, and then he went, no.
Well, he rematerialized with like,
hey,
what's up?
He's got a tracking spell on him. Where the fuck's he gone?
To the docks.
Oh boy, he's going. He's a servant, so he can go fast. But man, he's doing a hike.
He has agility rank A.
Okay. Notify me when he is returning. You can notify me via private message if you don't want to let anyone else know.
Okay.
Because I may not necessarily let everyone else know.
That's fair. I'm still trying to figure out how to message Omega this. That is my current.
This is your current cross to bear.
Send it to someone else, and then send it to Omega.
Send it to me.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's not going to send it to
No, it's saying like I have a VOW direct server message.
I mean, if you're a ruler, can't you just post it in the mod chat?
You could technically.
That
That's
just
true,
exists for
Can you
mods,
just not DM
and
it?
then delete it.
It's not. It's literally just saying no. You can't.
Oh, there it is.
And now just let me. Okay, that's fine. Discord. It's fine.
It worked. It's fine. I've got it. It's cool. All right. That's not as spicy as what Robin typed me. But okay, I've got it.
No,
Cool.
I've typed spice.
No, I think I've just decided I'm going to let the audience find out what it comes out to.
I'm in the kitchen right now. It's cooking.
What's up?
By the way, Omega, I'm sending you sort of a private message. I was looking at Marine's going to sort of ask/tell Sherlock to do when sort of a plan he's keeping between just them.
Okay, it's fair enough.
Oh, wow.
We are literally actually betraying every.
This is why that song was very appropriate.
Is this the realm of anybody else got any messages they want to send to Omega?
I wonder what everyone's up to, Mash. It's kind of quiet.
I
want to go make a thing now. I'm just going to go actually prepare for the fight.
No, that's fair. You got some downtime.
So I now have 5 power points because Father Tomas is spending 2 of them.
Okay.
All right.
And you have so many.
I had 7.
Yeah, I have 7.
Okay, it's okay. We're gonna make him spend some. Don't you worry.
Oh, no.
Card. Holmes gives you the pipe up because I don't know if he understands about thumbs ups, but yes, the pipe.
Does he say boyo?
Marie smiles, because as long as he understands, what their plan's going to be, then everything's going to be good.
Alright, Devon's had enough. He heads back to the cave and, over his shoulder, calls out to Marie, keep hold of that knife. It will absolutely be beneficial to your health.
Yeah, trust me, I will.
Okay. So, unless any of you have anything more specific you want to do at the manor house, collect some rocks, I don't know.
I'm fine.
We can go back to the ruins of Yudo Temple, where, it has been revealed that Hoshikuma is the undisputed patty cake champion.
Okay.
Devram cracks his knuckles and steps up to the plate.
Devram no longer has hands. Funny how that works.
Yeah, no, I'm just imagining the full-on Ryo Gudoko mash thing with just Sela. Just
Everyone, all of us in that style would be I think hilarious.
I imagine that Hoshi just does the shoot-and style lounge in the background and just sip.
I think my character would just look like the fucking deformed All Might thing from Academia, where he looks like a skeleton man.
That's what I was just thinking. I think you just be a skeleton with hair.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sela honestly might just also be on a contact high from being in Hoshi's lab for probably a couple hours, and is now. That's probably why she's
also killing a servant. That whole thing.
Yes, that too. But between all that, she is Sela's in a weird.
I mean, Hoshi totally would have been like, right you know what you need after a good killing? A good drinking.
Alcohol.
Sela is not in 100% state of mind currently, and it's just trying to.
Hoshikuma's flowchart. Did you just kill something or fuck something? Drink. Did you just drink? Time to kill or fuck something or steal something.
Or
don't have any drink? Kill somebody and steal it. Yeah. It's a very complex flowchart.
At least it's not complicated as grappling, but
that's a 1%.
Also, Sela, you're basically a Strange Fate character now.
That's fine.
No, she doesn't have nearly enough complicated bullshit to be a Strange Fate character.
I mean,
you don't know that. You don't know that, Dallas. You really don't.
No, I mean,
also, I think out of all of us, I think I don't know. Dallas actually remembers his in-character spell list, but I think Sela actually has some of the more diverse SFX in her magecraft.
That's true.
I need to actually define SFX.
My spell list that I've been using is the wiki page on the Fate wiki for
no, I know.
Church Inquisitors.
But you actually remember that you have a list of you actually for some ungodly reason, thanks Nasu, actually have a list of different techniques you can use. As opposed to, I think literally every Fate mage ever is just like, oh yeah, I can do magic stuff.
I would totally love a list of Natsu spells.
Even though some of the church things are very strange. One of them summons birds, and another one lets you turn someone into a mummy while they're alive.
What?
Listen, birds are cool. Alright, so, we're back together. Yay. Except for that one guy that nobody likes. He's not here, you can shit-talk him if you like.
No, he's here.
Did he come back?
Oh, when did he come back?
He's here in spirit form.
Okay. At what point during heading back did he start to come? I want to know the time frame.
How long was he gone, I think is a better question.
Yeah.
How long does it take to create a homunculi?
Out of character. You have stuff for that, so I don't know.
He has item creation rank A.
If you have the goo, it's probably only a few minutes.
Okay. So he created his three buff homunculi, and
then minions, you say.
And those you cannot tell are here, because they have presence concealment rank B.
I also don't have a tracking spell on them.
Correct.
Yes.
Nobody knows where they are unless they're actually trying to look for them.
Yes.
So
no, I believe with B, if you actually try to do anything, then it's like, ooh, hey, there's a guy there.
Yes. It is literally because of a Monty Python joke that they have presence concealment rank B. Because no one expects them. Ever.
All right. Anyways, you are assembled.
So I wanted to just do the brief thing of have summons or Amazons.
Narratively, you want to prep with
yes.
Trojan Reinforce, okay.
Yeah, Trojan Reinforce.
I'll say for the sake of sense, she sealed her Noble Phantasm, but since it's downtime, she's going to unseal it. Because it makes no sense for her to have it unsealed for like 2 hours while we're just digging around.
How accurate is your tracking spell? I did want to ask that.
It is at I believe, D6 rank right now.
Would you be able to like track his movements exactly?
It is at this point D6. It is a general area, like within 10 feet.
Yeah, all you know that is like it's like no, you'd know this. You know, he took a bit of a long way around, but like to get back.
All right,
that's all you know.
All right, I remember that.
Because you know this information because he may have a little bit of Gilgamesh inside of him, and he's like, he has a tracking spell. That doesn't.
No, he explicitly does know about it.
No, he knows.
Yeah, I think he's getting to the point of just be like, this guy's like...
No, that's what I mean. That's why I said Gilgamesh, because he's just like, what is he going to do with a tracking spell?
It's fine.
It's not like this 15-year-old will kill me or anything. That's not possible.
Smash cut to, I think, literally 30 seconds later, because Shiro can't do that very long.
I mean, well, if you're in Unlimited Blade Works, it feels longer.
Maybe. I don't know.
We haven't established how that works, but yeah. Real Marvel
I really, I should not have shot you, and somebody should have projected Rohias instead, but anyway.
So, shall we get going then?
Well, yeah, this is the downtime scene. Do you guys want to prep?
Also, I wanted to say this. Actually, Cardi finish.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to make another D4 smoke bomb for my alchemical tool as well. While Al's doing his thing.
All right, Max.
I wanted to say that the Amazons actually are moving up to the side of the mountain.
Okay, fair enough.
Weird.
I have a thing for this. You'll see.
What alignment?
I assume they're probably Penn's alignment.
She's awful good.
Phantasms. Or phantoms.
Anybody else?
Nope, nobody needs prep time. Okay.
All right, we're going.
Prep time.
I am prep time. Sela double fists her vodka.
You see, actually, I don't know if you see this, depending on how much you look. You see Celeste wiping something on her coat in very weird Latin ways. Like, she's using something to mark Latin writing on her coat.
Spooky.
May or may not be very red.
Where did Sela get the tape, though?
Celeste. I know her name is very...
I was commenting in chat that YouTube can't see. But
yes, I made a joke about Sela playing Edward 40 Hands.
And I'm wondering
so the question for Downtime actually, is it per character or per player?
Character.
Yes.
It's per character.
Oh, okay. Then I want to make a shield rune.
Okay.
You have the PP for it.
Yeah.
That's how that works, right?
Yes, it would be a resource, probably.
Okay.
It'll make you a little rune charm. Thanks. Which will be a B rank, I think?
It's A rank, so...
Yeah, it's step down 1, so... Yeah, you have a B rank shield tool. Go nuts. Okay. Alright, everybody's ready? You're going down the steps into the mountain. We're actually doing it now? Nobody has anything else to do?
Nope.
Okay. So, this is... Technically... not quite. This is technically not quite the right, but I think that this sets the tone of what we're going for.
Oh no.
Oh, boy.
For everyone at home, Omega posted, I think, the battle theme for...
No, the Lion's Throne is just the Lion King's theme, with the the ominous chanting. Actually, it should be playing softly in the background right now. I think I can do that. It's FGO. Do a little bit of action, but yeah, I feel like that's the gentle chanting and the organ bits as we descend the steps, and you are all in a giant cave. Is there good background CG of this? No, I'm getting a lot of Python right now. Thanks, internet.
Devram
No, I'm not seeing a really good background CG shot. You all know the shot though.
Devram wonders why this music wasn't playing last time he was here.
So Omega didn't think about it.
Devram's like, this background music wasn't here before.
But yeah, so you're in a giant
right.
room. There's a big, ominously glowing orb in the center. There is a relatively small figure with a sword just planted in front, hands on the sword, just standing there on this little lip thing, because there's like a... No, not that lip.
But, damn it.
You guys would be fucked if it was that lip.
We would have died already.
You didn't even give me the chance to make the...
What are just, like, her hands just have, like, a chance of insta-killing us?
No, her NP hands would probably be deadly, and then also...
But is it a Nendoroid passion?
Passion isn't why.
We don't know that yet.
Also, just eat you. Gonna just compress you and put.
Yeah, she can kill any. She's the second strongest member of the Sacred Fire because she's essentially a recycling deck.
Yes, also anything she can kill anything she can put anything in there that she can fit in her hand. So actually, her being at a distance where she could do the fucking hand binoculars would be scary.
The hand binoculars
like the thing where you crush someone's head with your fingers, except it actually works.
Yes, you'd fucking die. Anyway, enough about that joke. Yes, on the little like cliff thing, because for some reason there's a cliff underground. I don't know. The Grail Cave looks cool. It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
That's in general sometimes.
So yes, there is the figure who's got a sword. Clearly, she is Saber. Not like you've seen blurry cell phone pictures of her or anything. Standing in front of a big glowing rock thing that I think has a lady's face on it, if I remember the Greater Grail correctly.
Doesn't it have what's her name?
Well, yeah, because it's made of her. But yes.
Thank you for reference.
So, are we gonna talk to this one, or are we just gonna beat it down like the others?
Actually, we should ask which of us are gonna be stealthing right now?
Oh, I am already.
Is there stealthing in this chamber?
Actually, no, I'm not.
I am going to contest this chamber is not stealthable.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree that this is definitely.
Well, it's not stealthable without presence.
Yes, without the ability to go unseen through magic bullshit. Yeah, there's no like Devram can't be like, I'm gonna crouch real low unless he's got a cardboard box. Then he's fine.
Devram doesn't have a cardboard box, and he's also not stealthing.
Well, yeah, for reasons, but yeah.
He walks in at the back of the group and raises his two fingers and does yo.
Well, Robin, what you should have done is just down to him to make an asset cardboard box.
Ah, see.
You should have, yes.
I don't have the XP for that.
Don't worry. Yeah, if things are going to go like how I think they'll be going, you'll be able to do your stuff.
If someone has a cape,
Saber of Burning City. What happened? What did you do to make it like this?
Oh, you're just gonna talk to her? Okay. She was gonna acknowledge your patheticness first, but Aelius just be like, hey, what happened here? Saber just looks down at you.
What did you do?
What happened?
And just be like, let's see, what would she say? No, let's go a little bit. It's time. It's the big finish. It's time for spookiness. She'd just be like, Magus of Chaldea, I am here to protect this grail. It is not for you. Turn around and go, and I will give you your lives as a just and merciful king.
At the back of the
I don't want
to
Okay,
so
as she says that,
okay, everyone talk over each other.
Yeah, everybody's trying to do 50 million things. So,
Devram wants to just ask Da Vinci, if we were to break a grail, how bad that would be?
I don't think you can break an actual grail, but if that's the greater Fuyuki grail, there's probably the essence of all the 5 destroyed magical servants in there. That would probably be bad. There'd be a lot of fire.
Not to mention all those 5 servants are corrupted and blackened.
Secondary question: how long would it take you to pull us out after we're done?
If you have removed the thing causing the singularity, we should be able to reshift you back in an accurate fashion. Hold on, let me do some quick math. You start doing Da Vinci math. It's like the fucking math gif.
I kind of wonder if we should, as a group, we should have agreed to let Mash.
Regular math or Jeremy math.
I feel like we probably should have done that because it's like
it's probably more like that because it's super advanced, like going through space and time shit. Da Vinci does some upper level math. Yeah, the Hangover one there. It would, depending on local interference, it could take several moments. By the way, you're having this conversation quietly while other people are doing stuff because you're not directly interrupting with Saber Alter. Anyway, yes. What are other people saying?
As Saber Alter stops, you hear in the chamber in a booming voice, by order of His Holiness Pope Lucius III, that is property of the Holy Roman Catholic Church, and I order you to hand it to me.
The Holy Catholic Roman Catholic Church?
Correct.
Look, I'm not Catholic.
At this moment, Saber Alter is just going to be like, oh. The danger level in the room goes up about 200%.
Father Tomas appears behind Celeste, and there is now a black key sticking out of her neck.
Oh, fuck, okay.
Okay, well, it's time to get started. Does anybody have any ability like Instinct or Eye of the Mind? Well, Okita has Eye of the Mind.
Okita has Eye of the Mind, and
Father Tomas also has Eye of the Mind.
Well, of course,
Does Father Tomas have? What's it rated at?
Well, no, it's currently, when he's holding his hammer, he has it at rank B, I think? It's B false, I should say.
Okay. Well, yeah, to interrupt the action order and go, if you have abilities that would be like, no, don't do that, I have to spend an according die type. I don't have a D10, so I think I gotta spend a D12 so everybody gets an HP. Because Salter's gonna go first. Immediately.
So to avoid that, Eye of the Mind's false A, Okita dodges, I guess?
Well, that's okay. She's not being targeted.
Okay.
No, it's just, I'm going to interrupt and, as I will narratively declare, her target will obviously be Father Tomas. As she, is there before you at one moment, and then there's a loud, kind of sound, as she, mana bursts to your face directly.
Is this before or after the stab?
It's after the stab. It's like,
okay.
And, she's gonna...
Oh, by the way, Celeste looked very worried.
Yeah, probably. She'd been stabbed. But
I don't know where she was stabbed.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Okay, yeah, he's trying to break the thing. What's his independent action rated at? Oh wait, shit, no, it would be self-replenishment because he's an Avenger.
Yeah.
Is that good? Yeah. Is he good at that stat?
It is B. Yeah, it's B.
It's probably pretty decent. But yeah, so here's the fun thing. Actually, I don't know. Should we immediately skip to the big money music? Maybe. I don't know. Should the piano kick in? I don't know.
The BB channel theme suddenly begins.
If my thing works, you want to do your
But no, the thing I was going to say that's fun about Saber Alter is, in one hand, she's got a big fucking sword. In her other hand, she has a smaller sword. She has two swords. I think we're not going to use any of the swords, though, to start. As much as I would like to immediately delete you, I think it's too much. So she's just going to, with her offhand, she's going to, flip the sword reverse, and she's just going to fucking slug him with a mana burst punch.
Oh, like she crosses the distance in an instant?
Yeah, mana burst means that she has the speed of a jet.
Hoshi does that a lot. She has that at like rank A. Salter probably has it at rank A minus, I think, or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. Okay, so I will now build a pool. So let's see what we got here. Lone Wolf, D10,
of course.
King of Tyrants, D8. Strength, A, D12. Can't apply magic resistance or writing to this one. We're gonna apply second D12 for mana burst. Shoot, I'm gonna be boy. The Doom Pool is supposed to be fair. I don't think I can just spend a D6 for her to also include her instinct, because that's a D10 trait. Sadly. So we're not doing the other thing. She's gonna punch you with a gauntlet, though, so she gets her D8 armor. And I will... Actually, it's a very good question. I guess technically it's still Dallas' character for the moment. Otherwise, this is gonna get really weird. I have to fight myself narratively. Right hand versus left hand. I will
crazy hand.
Spend a... By the way, everybody did get 1 XP, because I did have to spend a D12 to go first.
This would be like a plot point, 90 XP?
No. Whenever I spend a D12 from the Doom Pool, you get 1 EXP.
But I'm also immediately turn that EXP
into a plot point. That's fair. You want to do something?
We don't have enough time to make anything, I don't think.
Was I really close to getting to get my 10 experience of kind of learning what the history of this, or that's never going to happen?
Listen, there's a lot of... Depending on how this next bit goes, there's a lot of things that could happen as the climax, or could not if this takes all night and is the actual climax, and that's much cooler than what I was doing. So we'll fucking see.
Okay.
I'm going to add a D8 from the Doom Pool, but I will give Dallas 1 plot point so I can keep it later, because I don't want to... I've already ditched a D12.
So you got 10 dice, right?
Okay.
Oh.
So that'll be a 19.
Well...
And let's go ahead and spend a D8 from the Doom Pool to keep that 6 D8, to make that. That's 19, right?
25.
Yeah, plus 6 is
25
25.
with a D12.
With a D12 effect die, cold cock. Physical stress.
Mm.
So, what's Father Tomas's response to that?
Well, okay, so he has his hammer out, which means he has different. It basically locks his other MPs.
Exclusive, yes.
But it basically doesn't actually. It gives him 2 skills essentially.
Fair enough.
He can use effectively. No, he doesn't have them. One of them is Eye of Mind's False, which that doesn't matter right now. The other one is Battle Continuation.
Okay, well that'll matter if he can use that to defend against the mortal harm, I guess. But
Yeah,
the actual special effect will depend on if he actually takes a trauma or something here.
Well, yeah, but he is going to use that to defend. So he is going to use, I think, Endurance is appropriate.
Yes.
By
the way, I would like to reiterate, Saber Alter uppercutted Herc, so I feel like this is an appropriate pool roll that just happened.
No, that's fair. Luckily for him, Father Tomas is chunky.
I did not yet go all out.
He is going to use team. Even though you can't see his team.
Yeah, no, he's got a team right now.
He has team 10. He is going to use Hammer of the Heretics because Saber Alter is in fact a heretic. Even though she's Catholic, she's still a heretic. She's embracing.
Well, actually, I would say so the weird thing to his mystic eyes is that for a clearly evil tyrant, I don't know. I suppose any recent stuff she's done is probably on there, but Saber Alter is remarkably clean as far as sins goes because Artoria was pretty goody two shoes.
Neglect is a separate thing than actual murder of the masses.
Also, probably burning down Fuyuki might be on there.
Yeah, somewhere in there. It's probably her fault, but that's all of it's post-servant summoning stuff.
She is evil, correct?
Yes, lawful evil.
So he will use Aegis of the Crusader.
What are the steam distinctions here?
Probably
Cave of the King?
No, that's too. That's
one of them is holy ground.
Yeah, that's right. You sanctified it, so it doesn't. It is holy ground. I would say probably one is bundle of ley lines.
Ooh, that's good.
Because they anchored the grail with a shitload of ley lines and stuff to feed it, and the other is probably something like underground. Just D8 underground because you're in an enclosed space underground.
All right.
But yeah, Father Tomas will use distinct. Oh no, he uses them. So he has 4d12, 2d10. 4d12, 1d10, 1d8.
I'm hoping Dallas will do like usual and roll 50% ones.
Oh yeah, no, my what was it last time? I rolled 4 1s and a 2 on 4d12s.
Yes. That's the thing I appreciate you, Dallas. You roll a shitload of dice, but lots of them are opportunities.
Well, that's 1 12 and 1 1. So we're 50-50 here. Okay.
I'll see how many total opportunities you roll because I can step up dice for free.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Well, 1 opportunity.
Only get 1 shot.
I hope she gets more than 1 shot because I really need her to actually use her MP.
Make sure she's not missing her chance to blow.
What is your total?
It was 25 D12. Now, admittedly, I will say that was with 3 dice. So.
Okay, that was with 3 dice. Okay.
Yeah, I kept an extra one of my 6s and I used my D12 6 for effect.
And what's the effect dice?
D12 physical stress.
Okay, so it would be a D10 physical stress. He'll spend a pound. He's taking extra dice. Which gives him a grand total of 32. And he is going to counter.
Oh, okay. What's your effect die?
My effect die is D8, which would step down to a D6.
Okay.
But I'm not going to use it as physical stress. I'm going to use it as a condition.
Okay, you're going to apply a complication. Okay, you can do that.
I will say who gets the next turn will probably set the tone of this finale.
As she strikes him, chains erupt from the ground as his sacrament of binding activates.
Ah, yeah, you're correct that will step down because magic resistance B, bitch.
Oh yeah. Oh, then it'd still be a D6. It'd be a D8 because I would use a D12 as an effect dice, and then it steps down 1 for magic resistance, and then it steps down another because of his skill.
Okay.
Because she's Catholic, correct?
Yeah. I mean, it's
yeah.
And I as an alternative, I don't think she's ever formally renounced anything. So
yeah, no, she's just evil now. You could Father Tomas has definitely proved you can be evil and Catholic.
Correct. But no, I mean, she is the Sacred King with those guys who did that quest thing for that grail. So
yeah, the thing he's fighting over right now. Yeah, no, he's definitely the Crusader Aegis applies here.
Did they ever explain what this other version of Saber Altar is, or is it really just she's corrupt?
It's just corrupt, but she has no lore reasons for existing. It's just heaven. It's just that Heaven's Field, the grail fucked her up.
Okay.
Yes, because of Heaven's Field, there exists the what if King Arthur was evil. And then that version also appears in Fuyuki because Solomon and Lev are fucking with Goethe, but yeah, Goethe and Lev and all them are fucking with stuff. So
yeah, it's kind of like that. She exists, but not really. It's a weird fucking it's a weird fuckery thing because of the whole Fuyuki Grail War.
She's not real, which is why kind of altars have a history of being altered.
Yeah,
that's why they're altars. None of the altars are real except for Emiya altar, which is a whole different thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's just why it's strange.
Yeah.
But most of the altars are not real. They're possibilities.
Yes, they are they are either what ifs or oh shit, we couldn't find a what if, we just made you one. Like Altar and Jolter exist because the Holy Grail was like 404 not found. Don't worry, I'll make you one.
It's like this person doesn't exist. Let's make it.
Whereas Saber Altar is Artoria covered in all the world's evil.
Because Heaven's Field.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that happened once when she got corrupted by mangoes.
Mangoes!
And then
it's probably not going to be much. So she is affected by a D8 bind complication.
Yep. Are you spending a point to make that persistent, or is that just the first time it gets used?
And it moves. It basically what it does is just for flavor, because I don't think because of how servants work, it's actually going to affect much. It basically flings her back to her throne.
All right, scooshes her back.
You've done a red bind.
Yes.
Is it a one-time use?
No. The entire area is covered in this, as is the entire mountain, because that's why he took the long way around.
Interesting. Oh. So he Batmaned this.
Yes. He went as soon as he saw you doing something slightly suspicious. He's like, "I'm going to get betrayed." Because
Omega, can I throw out the Great Equalizer? Can you pass it to me?
Oh yeah, no, I was planning to, because because that was the thing, was that she was already she was immediately going to pass to you. So yeah, Saber Altar passes to Devram.
Okay, Devram.
She's holding her end of the bargain up. Here's this weird church guy. I think he stabbed his master. I'm going to cold cock him. That didn't work.
Devram throws at a yara that I guess talks are broken down already. Talks are broken down, so shut up, fools. And then he casts a spell, Territory Creation. Hey, card, go ahead and take a plot point. Give me Sherlock's Territory Creation die.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
I thought it was the other way around.
No, You give one to borrow somebody's die.
Oh, okay.
He's borrowing Sherlock's EX rank Territory Creation.
So what is that, D12?
Yep.
Yeah, it's D12, because you're using it in a positive.
Okay, I'm going to take that. I'm going to be using my new distinction. Still not going to name it yet. Okay. But Omega knows it applies. I'm going to spend a second plot point to take the scene distinction of Leyline Territory, because I'm creating magical stuff.
Yep.
And I'm going to use my D10 stepped up Magecraft for Whisper Magic. So that's only 4 die, but they're good ones.
And you're technically, because you're trying to create it, you're aiming to create a scene distinction?
Oh, right, I'm also 1d4 Master Die. Yep.
Okay.
Oh no,
I'm trying to create the silenced condition. Good luck using your MPs.
Oh, I was going to say okay.
I mean, to be fair, he can use one of his MPs, because he already has it out.
Okay, so that's a 10 and an 8. Actually, no, that's a 10 and a 9. Thanks, D12. And D10.
Got any ones in there, Chief?
Nope. I have a 2, 6, and an 8.
Okay. My best I just rolled the Doom Pool is a 14, so I think you actually beat me by 5. Not that it matters, because it's a distinction, which is always a D8, but it's Stunzo. Okay.
Yeah.
There is now a scene
So-
distinction silenced, and narratively, that means everything gets eerily quiet.
You cannot invoke true names. And
Hoshi's
any mage
already
character
invoked,
requires
though.
verbal.
Well, yeah, Hoshi's is
verbal
basically
usage
almost like
is
a,
must block.
it's
How
not
far does this go?
it's not strictly a
Oh, it's the whole scene.
continue.
I'm-
Yeah,
I'm
it's a scene
asking
distinction.
The whole mountain.
Wait,
It
you
count for outside the mountain.
Wait, you. Well,
I
so
have
you fucked
silent-
Sela. You've actually fucked me then. Okay, I hate you.
I did say there was going to be a shimsham and it was going to get spicy.
So
It doesn't
so
specify anything.
Celeste ignores it.
Celeste
It's
ignores.
It is
Not
mage
saying
craft,
anything?
correct?
Yeah.
She has magic resistance for feet.
Alright. Celeste can say things. Everybody else is silent.
Well, currently she's
How does your character have magic resistance? What?
because she's a human corpse.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's a special effect of stuff you have.
Yes.
And,
Don't worry, she's not going to be doing anything productive right now.
Darren, if you don't
so
mind,
is that a plot point to make it permanent until I dispel it?
No, you've just changed the scene distinction. The scene now has the distinction silenced. Anybody else can try and roll to destroy that distinction or remove it, but I will warn you that is versus the Doom Pool plus the D8 of the distinction. But there are
And
actually
that's our entire turn to do that.
yes.
I want to
Yeah.
ask a thing though.
That's also been my entire turn.
Does this count for those things outside the mountain or those in the cave?
No, it's just the scene. The scene is inside the Grail cavern. It's only the Grail cavern.
Oh, okay.
well,
Well, also, it doesn't matter necessarily for if you're gonna be like, I'm gonna, chariot through the mountain and fuck everybody because indiscriminate.
I was really
I-
just gonna chariot. I was just gonna chariot a hole out of the mountain and leave.
Oh, okay. I guess you can.
Just chariot the hole. The Amazons come through, and then
If
Aelius leaves.
Pep has to say the name to evoke
She's outside
it.
the mountain on her chariot.
That was not established.
Pimp isn't
Okay.
in the
We
scene.
didn't establish that at
I
all.
didn't
You
get
said that the
I-
Amazons stay outside. You did not say anything about another chariot. That is
Okay,
an
fair.
illegal move. That is a party foul.
Okay, well, how many plot points do I need to send to that?
You need to go back in time and say that, unless you
Okay,
have
fair.
an
I
ability
just didn't want to tell everyone else that at the time. I'm sorry.
Well, then you should have PM'd me like everybody else did.
Yes.
Very important.
There was
I-
there was plenty amount of time for you to DM Omega
Oh, it's-
when everyone
it's-
else was
There's
doing it.
all
Yeah,
kinds
don't
of
show.
moves to
Fair.
do this
I would
bullshit.
I would
Fair.
ask you to pass this. I would ask you to pass to Celeste so I can just get her out of the scene.
No, it's
I
it's going
don't
to
think
show
people
up.
should be leaving this scene. Let's not make this go on longer. You should all stay here until this gets resolved.
So, okay.
Yeah, no.
Anyway,
Uh,
Devram, who do you pass to? It's up to you.
Devram passes it to Sherlock. Please don't pass it to Okita. Ever.
Oh, because she's gonna just kill you.
well,
No.
unfortunately, I need for Sherlock to
As per what you established to me, the DM, Sherlock can just do the thing whenever you do that. Like it's not.
yeah.
That's
like-
that's actually an ability that's retroactive.
But yeah, I was mean for Robin to pass it to Marie, not to Sherlock. But hey,
I mean,
but no,
No, it's what happened.
yep. But no, since he's pretty much on standby, he's just going to pass it to Marie, and then, since I knew this was going to happen, yeah, just gonna you guys just see inside as he just throws a smoke bomb in the middle, one of the smoke bomb flaps in the middle, in the middle of the group.
Okay.
So yeah,
I will. I'm not going to be mean. You can throw the smoke bomb. There's no need to roll against the Doom Pool. Smoke bomb.
Roll against the Doom
Uh-huh.
Pool to throw a fucking smoke bomb.
yeah.
I mean, well, okay. So you should technically you should probably roll to create an asset, but with the smoke bomb to see if you create how good the smoke is. But that's not what matters. We can roll that out just so we do stuff.
Uh-huh.
Goodness knows, maybe you'll end up with a D8. No, card has to heal smoke bomb. I'm sorry.
Smoke bomb.
That's a 1%er because nobody watches that AP.
I do. I did.
I'm part of it.
Okay, just so
Also,
But
I hope the
everyone
card
knows-
more wins because I need more dice so that when Saber Alter goes, she is able to destroy that man. Somebody shoot
Okay.
that man.
okay,
I've learned today being a coward is saving my life.
okay, just so that for people at home, Master Die 1d8.
Master Die is definitely a D4.
The D4.
Oh, he was
Yeah,
just
sorry,
saying that.
sorry,
as-
D4.
as my NSD.
Well, no, sorry. Master Die D4. The smoke bomb itself D4. Distinction. Always be prepared. Then be prepared for that to fail for for 1d8 and pair because this is something for me and Sherlock, and then 1d6 because this would technically be calling upon my mage trap alchemy.
Yep.
So let's see how good this smoke bomb is. Congratulations, Omega! You get you get D6.
Take a D6.
Well, D8 asset though, because the 13.
It's not bad though.
13 D8.
It's not awful.
Well, one of the D8s is a 6. So 13. Let's see
for
if the
for the dice
anything.
he rolled, that is not too bad.
Yeah, that's
Well, the beauty of it is that since I don't care about the smoke bomb asset, I can just chump block and I'll take like a 6 or something. Actually, wait, no, I don't want you to step it up for free. Can I do that? What did you roll, 13?
13. You'd have to roll pretty bad to step that up.
Mm-hmm.
I will choose to take a 7 and a 3 and get a 10, so it's not stepped up, but you can pass. I didn't get any 1s or anything, though.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, here's a fun fact that I don't know if anybody realized. You never, ever have to take your highest dice, actually.
well, yeah.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
Also,
I
just for
learned
the
that.
people at home, that's not been a written rule, but yes, I believe if it's passed to you and you're like, I don't want it, you can totally just pass to somebody else, like Sherlock did.
Either way, but
So yeah,
before,
D8 smoke bomb. Do
Yes,
you
before
want to
I
spend a
pass-
plot point to make it persistent? You did just get one for that one you rolled. Or do you just want to be able to use it once, maybe?
I'm just gonna have some it's just gonna be used once because
Okay.
after the smoke bomb, he is booking it towards the greater grail.
Alright,
Oh, holy shit. Okay.
make a run for it.
Where's
Oh,
Mash
and
at this
then-
scene right now?
Mash is
And-
very confused. If anybody nominates Mash, she's probably going to...
Okay, for the grail too.
No, Mash is probably going to jump to cover Celeste and probably try and boop Father Tomas on the snoot really hard.
That's fair.
Speaking of which, Mash, you're up. Blue text you.
Okay.
Oh,
All the
Mash is
dice.
just going to yell very dramatically. I won't yell for the sake of the audio, but Miss Celeste! And just, mash your smash.
Does that actually come out?
We're going to bonk that guy.
I mean, she's technically like a shielder
She
of the
has
night class.
magic resistance.
Okay, yeah. Mash
Yeah,
sneaks.
she has magic resistance. It might be very muffled, but yeah, I don't know.
It's
We're
very
playing a
loud
little
on
fast
this-
and loose, but the
it's
zone
very
is
loud.
silenced, but
Well,
she
no,
does have
it's very
magic
loud
resistance and stuff.
because- It's very loud because everything else is so silent.
We can do it
Oh,
that way,
yeah,
sure.
that's magic resistance. Yeah, she.
Well, it does make sense. It is a silencing magecraft. This is the only time magic resistance will actually be relevant. What am I looking for?
Uh-huh.
Stats. Mash,
Other
mash,
does not have that.
mash, smash.
I did not affect every skill.
Pair D10.
we might see a lot of Sela's fun SFXs this fight.
Are you gonna Aura Father Tomas?
I don't
Or are you
know.
gonna Aura the other one?
We might do both.
We'll see what happens. Okay.
We'll see what happens.
I wonder if I can buff Sela.
Yeah, pair D10, mash. The ultimate shield D8. Mash puts in her angry eye.
Her singular eye.
Let's be real. Let's be real. Frig you.
It would be very much heck you.
Or like curse you.
I don't think she needs any of her class skills.
I think you are not very nice, Father Tomas.
I'm good at kicking your butt.
Oh, she's so pure. It's almost funny.
Well, that actually does give her advantage for her because that means her.
He's
She
only
ignores a lot of his stuff.
We're gonna add a D8 for. So we're at the 3 D8s. Shield of Rousing Resolution.
Oh boy.
Because that's Mash's personal ability.
I wonder if we're gonna actually do
Miserable
it.
Phantasms. We are gonna use a 4th D8 for the shield. Mash is rolling 1d10 and 4 D8s to inflict physical stress. Unfortunately, Father Tomas doesn't have any. Going for him. Ooh, okay. That's great. It's good job, Mash. You rolled great.
That's not bad.
That's gonna be a solid 8 with a D10 stress.
So Father Tomas does not get the benefit of his Crusader's Aegis because he's not.
She's got the literal Holy Grail Knight riding shotgun, which may also be why she's hitting you very hard.
Nah, it's yeah. He does not get his he does not get any of his distinctions because I can't justify any of them.
I shouldn't tell you that for sure, but you could always take them as a D4 as a plot point if it's bad. You can always choose to do that with your distinctions. That's another way to farm.
I'll do that. Take a D4 for what is it? It's Light of Spain. He should not be fighting her.
This is not a good matchup.
Yes, these are the people he's working with. He's going to use Endurance at D12 because he's Endurance. Battle Continuation and
What are you doing?
That's hilarious.
Less just
Alright,
peanut gallery is hard. Speaking of peanut gallery, though, Saber Alter is probably thinking thoughts and feeling feelings, having realized Mash is in the scene.
Oh,
Well,
right.
I'll have you. Okay.
If Tomas touches Mash, Sela's gonna be the Tomas one, not the salty one. That's gonna be the.
I think he just ignored it, pretty sure. What did you get?
Unless you
I got a whole 8, buddy.
Okay, so she's lawful good. So he is going to ignore. He's going to ignore it because I got 10, which isn't much better, but
Okay.
sorry, I got 13. But he is going to choose not to counter that.
That's good.
And he's just going to be like,
Yeah, Mash just goes in for the fucking Wonka.
to quote my favorite Mortal Kombat line ever, "I have no quarrel with you."
And
Sorry.
No,
Card is asking me a thing off camera.
not counterattacking. Not counterattacking.
That's definitely a move I have considered allowing, Card. If you want to do that, you can do that one.
By the way, I am putting that plot point separately.
Okay.
In a Father Tomas plot point pile.
That's fair. I think Father Tomas is now his own faction. He's Team 3.
Yeah, I will be playing him because if it gets revealed, Celeste will not be doing much right now.
No. But okay. So that was Mash. Mash. Can't pass back to Saber Alter yet. Not chew it either.
Pass to Miss Celeste.
Could pass on that. I think that would make sense because she did cover for you. I will pass to Celeste.
Okay. So Celeste falls to the ground. Celeste falls to the ground, writhing in pain. And you see what looks to be a blue analogous energy form. Looks like it's trying to escape her body.
oh no.
Oh shit! It's her soul goo. She needs that to live.
Yes, as the place where her command seal is also the place where her binding seal is. So she is going to spend the turn
Not die.
concentrating on not dying. So she's basically just going to be trying to heal her seal.
Okay.
And probably failing because she doesn't know how to do that.
How do you do that mechanically?
Basically, she's taken out of this, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, you're busy. Good
Her
stuff.
body is literally ridiculous. And she will pass. I mean, narratively, it makes sense. She will pass to Father Tomas.
Didn't he already go?
He already went.
Yeah, he was the first in the turn
He was
order.
the first to go.
I mean,
That's part of the turn order.
That's part of the turn order because you passed to somebody else.
It was a mega thing.
no, I didn't pass to anyone.
No, I went.
Well, Omega took turn order
Yeah,
because
Omega went first.
instinct allows him to bypass it.
I didn't actually do anything.
No,
I mean,
he was. That's the thing.
you
He did
did
not.
the bind
He did not.
thing.
That was a counter.
That was
He spent a PP to counter on my reaction.
That was the
his
narrative
reaction
thing to
to that.
start it. I guess some people think that counts as an action in this case.
No, nobody actually stepped up and did anything. I spent because hey, guess what? I'm not narratively social contract. I'm not supposed to just jump in and be like neener sneak attack. I have to spend to jump in at any point. So I interrupted the action order, which did not exist, to go first. Father Tomas has not actually gone.
Yes.
He has not taken his actual action.
So, what happens when someone touches?
In
we
this
don't know
case, stuff.
We don't know that.
Okay.
I mean,
like
you would have to describe to me who and what is touching it for what.
Well, okay, so two people are picking the grail up. and
Okay,
trying to
they
run
can't. It's a giant rock.
Oh.
You have to like,
Isn't
you have
the
to like
Greater Grail,
get
like-
inside the greater grail. Because
Oh,
remember,
no,
wait.
okay.
Isn't it like the
sorry,
size of a house?
yes. In case anybody forgot, Darnik had to airlift it with a Nazi zeppelin.
Then
Okay.
what's the grail that Bashu picks up at the end?
I think it's inside the thing.
Yeah, it's inside of it.
Oh, okay. So Bashu has to take that.
Then, unbeknownst to anyone, basically the three Inquisitors are going to position themselves around the Greater Grail.
Okay.
And Father Tomas is going to try and hit Devram over the head with a hammer.
Alice, you want to borrow one of my dice? You can.
Still be petty.
No, he has no reason to believe anyone else has betrayed him other than Devram, because
Even though
This
Father
axe
Tomas
is
has
why your
visibly
characters
stabbed
get beat up
somebody.
by NPCs.
look,
Hey,
Even though
in
Father
his
visibly
mind,
stabbed one of
you're
our allies,
betraying-
and he has no reason to be helping
in
Father
his
Tomas
mi-
right now.
In his mind, you're betraying him.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Father
I'm
Tomas
also
is
saying
betraying.
that if you want to cleanse up your
No,
blood,
no. What
Yeah,
Dallas is
that's
saying that
fine.
in Father Tomas's mind, you guys have betrayed, or Devram is betraying him, not the other way around.
He's betraying you before you can betray him.
Yeah, but Aelius has a reason to believe he's being betrayed right now.
No, I know. Aelius doesn't, but he will attempt to kill Devram.
it's also because it's like
Tomas, I'm fine.
Devram used
Not Aelius.
No,
You're
it's
going
it's
to-
it's entirely 100% because of out of character stuff. Because you're worried
Yeah.
Robin is going to shoot you in the back.
I more
Yeah,
meant like
This is
Devram
a hard
was
meta
the one
game.
guy of like actually having
He
to
is
say
going
no.
to end. He is going to end P. He uses Noble
You can't.
Phantasm. That's out.
You
That is
can't.
out. It is
Oh.
a hammer.
He can use it as a tool without activating its
I can
SFX.
So,
hit you
but
with a hammer. It's similar to the Kanabo. I can use it like a hammer.
Omega.
yeah. You can. That's the thing. So to use SFX, this is in the rules. You have to be able to call its true name because you got to be able to let him out. So you cannot speak
It
the true
doesn't
name
have
right
any
now.
as effect. I'm just using its
Um,
dice.
And the way it works is if you're just using it as a tool, you step it down one step. But yes, you can just use it. If for instance Saber wanted to just hit you with a sword without doing the whole thing, she can do that. It's probably a really heavy hammer. But that is the technical
going to-
rule. Step it down.
It is the papal cross. Is what
But,
it really is.
I would like to ask, if I wanted to, say, spend a command seal to have Okitan block,
That would probably be valid, but I think it's
There's
easier
no
because
reason to worry about that because I keep trying to say I'm going to spin a plot point to Hoshi. Hoshi gets that attack.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay.
I was expecting.
that would be the thing. And actually, heck, if I felt like spending Doom Dice, Smash probably would have rolled in because that's easier. But yeah, Hoshi will. I think it makes dramatic sense because Hoshi hasn't done anything yet to just be like,
Devram also
hello,
has good
tiny
decks
man.
for taking
Out
that.
of game, I was not expecting to hit Devram. Because someone would have interposed.
Yeah, we have like 5 different ways to interpose.
But
attacks in this
yes,
party.
to your question, Robin, for the table, if that would be a valid use of a command spell to summon your servant in front of you to take the blow.
All right.
Okay, so I might not feel great about that, but
Alright, so he's going to roll D12 for Noble Phantasm, D10 for Team, D12 for Avenger, because you attack.
But you're attacking Hoshi. who didn't
yeah,
attack.
it's true. That's the thing. It's
But he's-
redirected too.
Okay, well, I can use different. If it's against Hoshi, then I can use different things. Because
You can. She is evil, but
Hammer of Heretic is very much yes.
and you will get a D10 because Berserker.
Oh yeah, Madness.
D10 for Madness Enhancement, D12 for Oblivion Correction, because
That's probably a good one.
not Avenger, because you haven't attacked me. I will use D12 Noble Phantasm dice, and I will use. That's it.
I'm
So
trying
40,
to
40, 12, 1d8, 1d8.
I'm trying to
no,
mess with
3D.
dice right now.
Also, just so there's no confusion, I'm pretty sure the teamwork you switched around was to Lone Wolf being your D10.
No, Lone Wolf is my D8. I switched my Lone Wolf and my pair from D8 to D6 because he still is a team. Him not being a team worker doesn't make any sense to me, so I couldn't narratively justify it. But I just made his Lone Wolf dice not awful.
All right.
Is what I did. Because his team dice was always his, because he works with the Inquisition. Holy crap! Well, I'm rolling very well. Okay, audience, because I think you'll find this amusing. I found where all my luck went. I just rolled 7, 10, 10, 11, 12, 12.
So what you're saying is Father Tomas not only stole your character's luck, but also
Yes, he is.
Did you get any? Did you get any ones, which I can't exploit, but Vespairr could?
No, I'm using a 24 with a D12 effect dice.
Interesting.
As suddenly he becomes the fucking Hulk out of nowhere.
All right, so I'm getting my dice. So D10 Madness Enhancement, D10 Endurance, D10 for Mountain Trouble Girl because she's got skill. So I assume I can't. I can't use a different skill because that's the effect of that skill.
It would make sense for you to use that now narratively, yes.
and use a D8.
Statuesque Stunner for D8 and D8 for Kanabo and a D8 for her NP because that's active.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Robin?
I was saying if you're using a Paradise with Devram because you're working to protect him, I can lend you a D8 for a PP.
Yeah, it's pair for.
It would be pair or team. So if it's pair, you can also then you can do support stuff, and if you
So
spend
I
a
can
lot,
have
you
a-
can get a D.
So
I will say that's probably a good idea because unfortunately Hoshi has interposed herself in like the one situation where her invincible cannot proc.
really?
I'm pretty sure he's doing something. He's a holy man. It's probably an anti-demonic hammer.
Is it anti-demonic though?
No, it is not.
Oh, actually, okay. So you can still if you got one
here's
left.
the thing, it would be if he was not silenced.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
The
no.
only benefits he gets from it are the 2 skills.
This
Other than that, all
silence
the
field
other
is
stuff
solely to stop Father Tomas.
The other stuff that he gets off of it, he cannot use.
Okay.
Are you getting the plot point, or am I getting the plot point? I forget how that works.
You give Robin a plot point to use his die.
Okay. But I'm going to check. I have a lot of XP that I just haven't been able to use.
You can just turn it all into plot points.
Well, I'm going to turn 3 into plot points because I still want 5.
No, that's
5
good.
seems like a very popular number these days.
You can do a lot of
So
stuff with
I have-
40 XP.
So I've got 3d10, 48.
Alright,
What's the Doom pool looking like, Omega?
Oh, I have 5d6s, 3d8s, and only 1d12 right now.
Have another.
So,
If you want
Are
to,
you
you want to take
thinking-
that d12 and give me a free d6.
so if I'm stepping it up, do I get a d12 and a d6?
Oh yeah, you step it up first, don't you?
Yeah.
Actually,
Would you
I'm
say
trying
that
to remember.
makes
Did we
sense?
do it? Did we do it double or did we do it? I get a free d6.
It's a free D6.
We did d free d6. So
Okay, yes,
the
you
one
would
when
get the
I do
the
D12
d12 and the d6. Yes, if you want to do
Okay.
that with rage.
So yeah, I have a d12, 3 d10, 48, and 1d6.
As Scary Hoshi just appears menacingly.
Are you taking my expert
I
reflex?
did.
Okay, I will add that plot point.
I have one. There is a 1 in here, but only 1.
Father Tomas would like to explain.
You
Yeah.
can. What are you gonna do with it though?
He would get a PowerPoint.
No, you have to spend power points to activate ones.
Oh, okay.
I get a
I
plot
give you
point.
power points to step up the Doom pool, but this is between you two. I'm not involved at all.
Am I getting a plot point for him activating that, or is that only if you do it?
No, if it would basically be like the same tradesies. If he activates an opportunity to do something, you get the plot point to spend. But I don't know if he's going to do that because it's.
No, we want that.
Oh, okay. I'll raise that plot point. What was it again? It was 23?
24.
24.
Fucking nuts.
Okay, so I have an 18, but I have a 7 here, so I spend a plot point to...
You remove dice from the pool, I believe. Plot point.
Yeah.
That's
So
what
I'll
Omega does.
spend a plot point to get a 25.
Okay, you have blocked. Anything else you
Yeah,
want to do with that?
Well, it's not my turn.
I know. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah,
you can-
I'm not doing anything else. But yeah, as Father Tomas goes in, Hoshi's just club interposed. No, it's a big no from the boss.
There is an incredibly silent clang as the ground shakes. And just like I think because you use rage and stuff, just like I said, Hoshi is just suddenly standing there menacingly, glowing eyes, the whole works. All right, Father
Devram
Tomas, who do you
takes
pass
his
to?
stride and keeps looking around.
I mean, it doesn't make any other sense. He passes it to Hoshiguma.
Oh, no.
All right. So
Go on, Baroni. Show your-
yeah.
That's generally what I've been doing. Is like, who I'm clashing with, they get it past.
So let's see. So I guess Hoshi's only recourse right now is to give Tomas the big old bomb.
That's fair. He's an asshole.
You're just gonna go ape shit and club him a bunch of times.
Probably.
Oh, come on.
So D12 strength, D10 madness enhancement, D12 for demonic power because this boy gotta die. D8 for Oni and Kanabo, D8 for her iron club tool. And do I want to do anything else?
Does Onyakanabo do burst?
Oni and Kanabo does have burst,
Burst is a good one.
You could spend a command seal.
so step up. Oh, I don't. Yeah. So it's an extra D12 for
Yes.
damage.
D12
If you spend a command seal, Hoshikuwa, I order you to kill that motherfucker.
Yes. Hoshiguma will flatten that lad.
All right, there's a eerie crimson glow as the seal is used up, and just Hoshi is suddenly flooded with a shitload of extra magical energy.
So instead of burst, I have an extra D8, or actually I can double it.
You can
I can
step up
double
or
or
double
step
with
it up.
burst. Burst is step up or double. You have to remove your highest rolling die, but you get to keep 3
Yeah.
for free, basically.
So I will take 2D2, take a D10, and concentrate those 2D10 into a fourth D12.
Spicy.
So I have 4D12 in the D8.
That's a Father Tomas roll right there.
Yes.
You see, wait. he's going to activate one of his skills.
Okay, well, I have rolled horribly.
Okay,
But
what are
that's
you doing
fine.
then?
My highest roll is an 11, which I can't use.
But you're not hitting Paul's moss. As he pulls so
I love this skill. This skill is great.
I was like,
Nope.
she's like,
There's
happy
also
to see
a
her right
one
now.
there.
She is going to oppose, but to try and not be used. But
Yeah.
does the roll deny?
because if they're unwilling, they can oppose.
Okay, that's fair. That's kind of mechanically that's kind of shifty to do like actions inside actions, but yeah, we'll roll with it. Because my other recourse is to spend 2d6, mash redirects, and invols. So I will roll and we'll see what happens.
She's. Oh,
Though also I would
Actually,
presume
think
she
she
technically gets
opposes.
to also roll to just not get hit by Hoshi too.
I think she opposes.
Oh.
I rolled okay. What did you get, Hoshi?
Well, I have a 1 and 11. I can't use either of them, and my only 3 dice left are an 11. But you have a 1 to use if you would like.
Ooh, actually, so you don't have any dice past the 3 you're keeping?
No.
Ooh, so you're doing a D4 stress technically, because it's if you
Is that
have
how
no
that-
effect dice to keep, it becomes a D4.
No, I have 3 dice left to keep.
No, that's it. The effect die keep. You cannot, because remember, the effect die can't be the one of the ones you use for your total.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
So
you really should have just kept with a dice roller.
well, on the positive side, Celeste actually doesn't get pulled, and Father Tomas does not look happy about that. Because
So but Hoshi has a D4 stress.
No, we'll be
No,
inflicting a D4 stress.
If
Oh.
Father Tomas does not resist, it's only a D4.
Yeah,
Father
because you
Tomas
have no extra
will-
dice to spice it up with, so it's a D4.
Because he did not get his spicy meat shield, he will try and soak it.
He will probably do that because he's a very tough boy.
He is a chomp.
And unfortunately, I don't think I have any. Well, okay. We'll see if I want to do that. I was about to say I don't have anybody left who can do piercing, but I don't know.
He's going to use his last distinction because I really think it fits in this situation. He's going to use the distinction sadistic creature as you just tried to drag an innocent person in front of that.
Dan, you are literally Helsing.
Yeah, no, I went for all the D12s. I'm like, I'm just gonna try to go for the big swing.
Oh, shit.
Jesus. Well,
Hey, listen, that's what happens with D12 sometimes. They're swingy.
Yeah.
I also rolled a 1, so what is that?
Add a. So if I'm adding a D8, I don't add that immediately. It's just
No, that would be your next action. You get a D8 push die or a
Well,
D10
can I trigger an SFX that allows me to roll an extra dice?
What would that be?
Rage.
Yeah, actually, I don't know. You
I'm just gonna pick a D6 and make it a D8 to have a D8 stress, as long as I don't roll a 1. I didn't. So
He is going to take it though. As he,
Yeah.
But he did get a 1. Why is
Yeah,
Father Tomas better at rolling than I am?
you get a pop one because I guess I used it, but it's a D8 stress instead of a D4.
And he is actually hit?
No, he's
Okay.
He's not. It was more just like don't want it to be a D4 just in case.
So make him have those sweet, spicy D8s he needs.
And yeah, honestly, that's like I'm gonna use rage a lot because it's fun to have Doom pull dice.
Oh, don't worry, Father Tomas is going to use rage as well.
But so we're going to Sela,
Okay.
and Sela is not attacking Father Tomas because Salter's still here. She's
He's
Salter's
here
still
to
here,
watch you.
by the way, guys.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, I know. Father
So-
Tomas is petty.
So Car, Marie's running towards the Grail. I'm not attacking Marie. I just want to know because of clarification. I'm not going after
Yes,
you.
last we heard from Marie, there was a card is muted right this second. There was a smoke bomb, and Marie headed towards the Greater Grail.
Vespairr, I want to say a thing.
He's not, well, okay. To clarify, he's not, like if anyone's sort of looking out of the smoke, like it looks like Marie's heading towards Salter, not exactly the Grail itself, but towards where Salter is.
Yeah, so I will pair with Marie if he is fine with that. I guess.
Can Sela take one of the items I made? Because I want her to use it.
No.
What do you plan on doing?
I just want a D10. I just want a D10 dice for my teamwork,
Okay.
and maybe potentially borrow dice from you if you're fine with that. Who knows? Because I'm spending my 5 XP to change my punch first, ask questions later distinction into primal powerhouse.
Sick.
Nice.
Because for just aesthetic purposes, because this is a Sela thing. The sleeves on her like sweater jacket thing rip off as her muscles fucking bulge out, and like you guys can see now that the sleeves aren't concealed, just like magic crest running all along her arms.
Oh.
Yeah.
Truly a proxy.
Oh. Okay.
Interesting.
Punch wizard.
How many quests,
And-
actually?
Quick question on
No, it's
SFX. I can trigger more than one. I can trigger any number of them, as long as they have the PP.
As long as they are valid, and if they cost a PP, you can spend them.
Yes.
Like, for instance, you cannot both burst and area attack. That doesn't work. But
Yeah, like as long as they don't have mechanical conflictions.
yes.
And if you want to stack things, you have to spend PP.
Yeah.
If you want to stack traits, you have to spend PP. If an SFX doesn't have an inherent PP cost, you can keep going.
Like double.
I'm going to be using a lot of SFX that Sela hasn't really been able to use. But so D4 master dice.
Well, what's your
teamwork.
what's your target? What's your aiming for?
Salter? Salter
Okay.
is a target. So I will get a plot point, but I'm getting a lot of dice. Lots happening. So the D10 teamwork, the D10 reinforcement.
I feel I need to post some appropriate because this is what's playing.
I don't know. I'm thinking of the main APOC battle thing because we are just
Yeah.
all around making weird clangy noises and weird reverb explosions.
The D8 brass knuckle.
Like I think,
Vespairr,
like Mash jumped across the room and bonked Father Tomas. Father Tomas pivoted and tried to bonk Devram, and then it's weird, crazy sounds of silence dance.
Vespairr, I PM'd you something, just so that you know what at least as a player what I'm planning. But I don't want to reveal that to the audience yet.
I mean, I saw it, but I don't think it makes sense for Sela to understand that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I know.
I was
That's
distracted
what-
by math and stuff, but ask me a
But
question.
I'm spending one plot point to activate Deadly.
You don't have to spend a plot point to activate Deadly. You just say you're deadlying.
Oh, okay. I assumed since it was a master thing, I had to make it a PP to spend. But
Nope.
If not,
The
I'll
thing is,
just-
because Deadly has its Deadly has its own cost because you have to.
yeah, okay.
Step in
So
your
I won't
highest
spend a
die.
PP. I assumed since it was a master thing, I had to spend PPs. So I added D6. So then my highest. Well, I guess I'll wait until see what all I have. But I will have to step on my highest by a die type. Get a D6. I will spend 1 PP for burst on my brass knuckles though. I'm using those. So 1d8 becomes a d10. And you know what? I'll spend a plot point to add another d8 for brawling. So I'm punching hard, and I believe that's everything. So I'll step down. So 1d10 will be stepped down to a d8. But the stress I inflict will be pushed up by 1 because of Deadly.
Yes, pushed up by 1, and you're bursting, so you're keeping 3 dice.
Yes.
Good, you gotta ditch your
I
highest
keep
again.
the highest roll, which is an 8, but I have 2 7s.
That's pretty good.
There is no 1s, a lot of 2s and 3s, but so 7, 14, 19, and I'm getting a plot point for attacking it. I'm getting a plot point for attacking Salter, so I'll spend that plot point immediately to add that 4. So I have 23. If my math is right, 14 plus 9, yeah, 23, and I have a D8 stress, which is a D10. Because of Deadly, as she's essentially mana bursting her way across the field to try to punch the fuck out of Salter with the primal powerhouse distinction for the aesthetic fluff of it.
Okay, alright. Saber Altar. Getting a Doom Pool. Doing stuff. Not a Doom Pool.
Yeah.
Doing dice pool. Dice stuff. Dice. I suppose if I did a full campaign of this, it wouldn't be any better because it would be even more petty shim-shammery. But I like how we wait 5 sessions in until, everybody's gonna unveil their secret agendas and then they talk to Omega off mic all the time.
I still don't have one. I'm just trying to
But you're talking to me off mic still! You're not helping me.
I don't want to keep... I don't want to complicate the situation, verbally.
No, complicated verbally. That's way better. That's on mic for the audience and for other people, and I don't have to distract myself. What am I doing? Saber Altar.
Saber Altar is defending against the Punch Mage, who might actually maybe hurt her.
I mean, that is specifically why even if I did it on like,
okay.
People knew there was.
Yeah. I did one thing off.
I was just asking one thing. But...
Something has more than one thing continually, though.
Okay. Lone Wolf. 4 a D10.
Yes, for Lone Wolf, that is
I mean, technically, she could probably go for, like, maybe pair or team, but...
I mean, Father Tomas would be open to working with her.
No, I don't think she likes you.
I'm just saying, she's Catholic. She's higher in his mind than most of the other people here.
You're very low in her mind, though.
That's
Yep.
fair.
You literally started the scene by stabbing your master, or Father Tomas started the scene by stabbing his master and saying, "That's mine now." And she's like,
also
"Oh no,
shit
bitch,
and
that's
also
mine."
talking shit.
Look, it was just an offer.
It didn't sound like
No,
it
it's
sounded like an
the
offer.
other
It sounds
people
like
who
an
are
offer
in the
to be,
scene who
okay.
might be Saber
No,
Alter's
I'm
team.
saying the team up, guys.
But no, Lone Wolf is way better for her anyway, in this current form. I think I made her stats literally the reverse of normal Artoria, who is shittiest at Lone Wolf and best at team. We're gonna use Dragon Factor as a positive for a D8.
Yeah, makes sense.
We're gonna use that D12 Endurance.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because Alters have boosted strength and endurance, but way crappier agility. Technically you're using Magecraft, so I will apply Magic Resistance B.
No, yeah, this is all magecraft. That's letting me even attempt to punch a servant. That's very fair.
Let's do a third D10 with Instinct B. Technically your armor should be D6 like everybody else, so I'll throw D6 for that. Do I want to use... Yeah, we'll use the small sword step down as a tool for another D10, 4 D10s. She's gonna parry with her offhand sword. Roll them. Oh, shit, I did roll.
So many dice to display.
You're lying to me, though.
What are the rules on breaking the territory creation?
If you want to attack the scene distinction, you have to roll. To do that, it's basically you're targeting a trait. So, I will roll the Doom Pool plus the D8 you're targeting, and your effect die has to be bigger than it, basically, to break it. Yeah. If it's not, I guess we could turn it to step down. Distinctions are weird. It's kind of all or nothing, but we'll work it. Now I'm rolling. Ooh, well, there's a 1.
Oh,
what are the rules on Devram break? Because it's what he's maintaining right now. Can I just dispel it as like a partial action on my turn?
Yeah, probably. If it's your turn, you can be like, I don't want to do that anymore.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'd break it during someone else's turn. That's
so what was your total for this cell?
23.
23. So I got a 7 and an 8. That's...
You reach 21.
15.
If you want to spend 2 pulls, you can technically do 25 if you spend 2 of your dice.
I mean...
Well, I don't want to lose by 5, for sure, because that'll mean she's up to D12 stress already.
You can spend a D6 to at least get a 21 right now.
So...
Yeah, that's right. My D6 is a 6, so I'll take that to add that. So that's 21.
And a D8 to hit 24.
1, yes, you do 2 to like hit 25 or 26.
Yeah, sure. She's got shit to do. I'll spend a D8 and keep an extra die. I won't spend any more to like affect I counter, but you go to hit her. Also, funnily enough, in that scene where we keep talking about, before she uppercuts Herc, Saber Alter takes a body blow from Herc. This is very similar. You just punch her full in the armored chest, and she does not move. The Saber is undeterred.
The complication moment, but I don't think it would.
Oh yeah, the complication as well. You could add that too. Yeah.
At worst, it would have changed my D8. That was a 3. Like it wouldn't have changed much. I rolled pretty solidly.
Don't be silly. Just.
If I were to strike her, it would definitely look like throwback.
Technically, I did say she used the tool, so she uses her. She technically blocks with her parries with her offhand sword, but yeah, it's still very much just like she is a brick wall.
I'm telling me that she's literally like she's dual wielding in this shit, or she's two fisting. She's two fist sword dueling.
She has one sword in each hand.
Yeah.
So
I'm worried about.
I think the only one left is Aelius and Bent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and Ku.
Ku
is technically here.
Axe's team and Okitan. But I specifically don't want you to pass it Okitan.
Okay.
Well, she's gonna have to go at some point.
Aelius.
I actually need to see something. What does Ku actually have magic resistance at 8th grade?
No, he is a caster.
Oh,
he's a caster. Yes. I guess he can't overpower it, can he?
I mean, he can try and target the trait. Like, he could try and counterspell, because runes are not spoken, but...
to seal Excalibur.
I don't want you to do that. I definitely don't want you to do that. I will literally spend all the Doom Dice so you don't do that.
Yeah,
If anybody tries to stop her from Excaliburing before she actually gets to Excalibur, I will... 1, that's metagaming because you don't know what the fuck her NP is. And 2, I will literally spend everything in my power and then lie and spend some more so you don't do that, because I don't want that to happen.
I can't. Okay, so I guess I'll save it for later. But I guess I can't.
Because at no point do I want to blow you up with Excalibur.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we're passing
If
to
I
Aelius.
don't do that, if I'm not trying that now, do you still want to kill me?
We're passing to Aelius and his team,
Okay.
and hope he doesn't murder us all.
So Aelius first, then.
Yeah,
Okay.
Aelius, what are you doing?
Where's Mashu in this whole mess right now?
I believe she plinked off Father Tomas and is currently somewhere in that mess.
Yeah, Mosh is with Celeste, Tomas and Hoshi are together. Devram is
also
behind Hoshi.
Yeah,
And
Devram
Sela-
is somewhere.
Sela
Because he gave you a D in agility, his personal reflexes or whatever. I assume part of that was him skedaddling out of the way, but he's still close.
And Sela and Marie are charging towards Salter like the fools we are.
And Celeste is writhing on the ground.
Okay, so I'm going to say, I think, an order of actions I'm going to do. You tell me if I can't do this. I want Aelius to get to Mashu, and then I'm going to have Repent then summons their chariot through the mountain, and then has it where Aelius basically tries to convince Mashu to jump, so they get on the chariot and they move them towards the grail, and then Pent tries to hit Salter.
How does summoning the chariot work?
How
It's already there.
How does Pent summon her chariot on your
It's controlled on the inside of her shield.
He's saying he wants to Aelius to move to Mash and then pass to Penth, basically. And then Penth does a thing.
You would have to do the other part of it next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, you can basically... theoretically, I could be a little bitch and make you roll versus the Doom Pool to cross the scene, but I won't, because that's the only thing you're doing. So, you can, for free, move to Mash and be like, I guess gesture, because you can't speak right now.
Yeah.
That's gonna complicate this, is you're gonna have to try and communicate to her what you're going for. I guess I could technically
Could I technically use the order change?
You can use order change to extract yourself.
Oh, okay.
Also, I will point out, this cavern is very much not silent. There's currently screaming. Plenty of screaming going around.
Well, it's like intermittent bursts of sound. Like, occasionally one of the servants with magic resistance will, or people who have magical resistance effects will do stuff, and then other is like...
Sela made no sound when she punched, but there was probably an audible clang when she punched the sword.
Yes. And similarly, like, you heard Mashu yell out, but when Father Tomas and Hoshi clashed just then, it was completely silent.
Well, no, I was more putting out, Celeste is not affected, and she's just screaming.
Yes.
That's all she's doing.
But, like, honestly, that would probably be, I know the Doom Pool's a little bit spicy, there's still a D12 in there, but that would technically probably be a action which is a chance of failure. You would roll stuff versus the Doom Pool, which I'm gonna guess you probably don't have a lot of social skills, which might fuck you, but...
Actually, in this case...
That would be the Doom Pool dice to, like, communicate to Mashu when you can't speak.
Actually, then I have an idea, because I think Pent can actually just speak because she has magic resistance B, so...
No, that's above the threshold.
Yeah, so I think in this case, I think Aelius is actually going to go try to help Celeste.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, how are you gonna do that? You just gonna magic at her?
I have Murphy Contracts as a skill.
Okay.
I'm going to try to rebind her seal.
Yeah, alright. Unless Dallas has something in mind for what you should roll against that will be versus the, Doom Pool. Because it's
like, Dallas,
detention.
You can let me borrow your dice to help?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Which die do you think is appropriate, Dallas?
The knowledge occult.
Okay, alright. What's that rated at? 8, probably?
Master.
Oh, Master of the Occult. Yeah, that's right, you're old. It's a thing we don't talk about, but Celeste has been around the block a few times.
I'm only like 60 something.
Actually, I'm gonna do like a thing here.
What's up?
I'm probably gonna have to convert at least like one of my experience blood points, but I would use 5 of this to change one of my distinctions.
Okay. What?
I want to change from Raised from Flames to Bastard Heir of 3 Dead Families.
Well, that's a mouthful.
It's a lot, but Axe likes his flowery. That's okay.
I mean, to be fair, my distinctions of flowery is fuck too.
No. Not everybody can be Saber Alter with alternative Dragon Factor, King of Tyrants.
Yeah.
What the fuck is strike at?
But yeah, so that'll be... Okay, so you did that, so you're swapping it. Okay.
This bear gif is just wild. It keeps looping.
Welcome to Loft during games.
It is such a bad remake. It makes me angry to see it.
Well, I didn't say I didn't like it. It was just funny to keep seeing on loop.
So basically, Aelius has actually seen knows actually what necrotic magic or necrotic seals are. In this case,
Probably something like that. Like you're like, oh shit, this is some weird binding shit. I know
oh,
about that.
this is like Corvin. It's like the Corvin necrosis curses. Fuck. Okay, this is bad.
It was cast by a dead apostle.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
All right,
It's
so
necrosis
you're,
curse.
and remember, if you have a plot point to give, you can, first of all, you can use pair or team, depending on what you're doing, and you can,
I think it's pair in this case.
fair enough, and you can spend a plot point to take her D10 occult knowledge and basically just be like,
Okay.
wait
Well, I think I have 3 experience left after using it 5, so in this case, I think I'm going to burn 2 of that.
Okay, so I'm in a PP, right?
Yeah, so I'm going to have 3, so Dallas take 1. Or Celeste take 1.
Celeste, yes, that is. I have 2 separate piles going on right now.
That's fair.
Yes.
Don't give it to Tomas. Don't you do it.
Okay, let's see.
Tomas has plenty of his own.
Alright, so I think in this case, I'm probably using my Mystic Code. Or I think I'm using the...
The Chaldea Mystico that I have can heal.
Yes, no, but, Axe is, fun fact, we've forgotten this, Aelius has been wearing the plug suit the entire time.
Yes, I have literally 2...
It's like he's wearing nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Um,
I'm glad Dallas said I went for the joke.
But, I believe that's, Gender is basically a burst type effect, and then you've got reinforcement, and then disengage, basically. Order change.
Dagger, technically.
Oh. Cool.
In this case, am I technically using you to disengage, or is it more of like as in I'm trying to remove a stress from you?
Technically, you'd be like targeting a complication or something.
The complication is dying, but
I'd say that's fair.
I just curious because I have deadly, I have disengage, and then I have a complication edition thing. I'm just curious.
technically it's not dying because I'm dead, but whatever.
I'm also probably going to use the shield rune in this case, just to add on to this.
Well, that's that'll be a resource. But how? It's a shield rune. How does it help?
I'm trying to rebind a seal, so like, if anything, I'm like just authorizing a rune here.
Don't think that helps.
Okay, fair.
I'm only rolling like 7 dice. Most of which are d6s.
Fair. Okay. DA.
I am very glad I was allowed to assign to the scene.
Actually, wait. Can I use the Ifrit I have as a magical source to power the seal?
Yeah, probably. That's an asset or a resource you made.
Yes, I did.
That little ball of the Ifrit.
I mean, to be fair, you are lucky you silenced the scene because Father Tomas was going to do.
Guys, I jumped in. I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay, that's 48.
That's okay. Mash still has. Still have plenty of G6s. So long as you guys keep rolling ones, you can feed Mash. She can taunt Invul.
8, and yes. Here we go.
Okay.
14.
You take a plot point, and I will take a D6.
Okay.
What's your total? 14?
14 of a D10 effect, but I might actually want to scale this up to...
Well, make your decision now before I roll dice, because that's technically how that should work.
I'll just take that was what you gave me to make it 18 of a D10 effect. Because I
have 1. What did you get? 18? Yes. I can only get a 17. 10 and a 7.
Okay, that worked out.
All right.
I stopped screaming.
I face it. So Aelius, in this case, in the middle of the chaos, like
power sprints,
and then basically like almost like tumbles to like Celeste's side, and then basically like pulls out like the small like flask with thing Ifrit, and then breaks it in his hand, and then
Discord, do you exist?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Axe.
It's like bad.
Woo. Sorry, audience and people. We freaked out there. Axe. What did you say after you broke the flask? My Discord completely bricked for a second.
Then this giant ball of flaming energy, he pours it into the seal on her neck to reform it, and then the mage crest on his face forms into like weird, like it's like the mage crest on his face like appears, and it's basically like a weird, like if you took 3 different crests and you like forced them together, it's like one image.
Sick. He's got Sharingan crest.
But effective. Well, what you're thinking of is the curse mark, not the Sharingan.
Yes, technically it's probably better, the trifold curse mark thing.
Look at it.
So not Mystic Eyes.
No. It is literally the amalgam of like the dying knowledge of 3 families that all killed each other.
You got a weird shit.
Axe. You would see her magical crest then. If you're
yeah, okay.
So the best way I can describe this magical crest is every symbolic language, like non-lettering language, take the symbol for pain and overlay it on top of one another.
Ooh,
so lots of like lightning hands.
It's just
shit like that.
Literally, her magical crest is just pain.
Well,
it's
damn.
also
Okay.
completely sealed off.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, in this case,
you
he's just trying to save your life because I feel like
Yes, you
Yeah,
have
you did.
fixed the seal that affixes her soul goo, as we consistent terminology.
Yes, the thing that makes the soul goo be in the body. I technically wouldn't have died. I just wouldn't have been able to fucking do anything because I just would have been a ghost.
Well, he didn't know that, so
Well, yeah, but also how that works with ray shifting would have been.
Aelius understands.
You would have been like paradoxed, basically.
I also imagine with it being fire, it probably still is not a good feeling for that to happen.
What Aelius?
No, she's fine with it. No, she's fine with it.
Right, you're a
Aelius,
maniac.
basically, what was happening is what happened to like his insane uncle. Who
I also
basically
routinely set myself on fire.
who puts
So-
necrosis out himself, so he's technically
you
immortal,
just-
but he isn't.
Wow.
So like, just for visual reference, the crest is basically one is like a skeleton feather, part of a fire, and then part of like the Greek symbol for water.
Oh,
Like made into like a weird like symbol that's in the
Yeah.
shape of like some
You got,
celestial.
it's definitely hollows. It's definitely hollows together.
No.
You got the triangle.
I didn't
circle.
know that.
as Celeste stopped screaming, she just looks at Father Tomas and fucking glares at him.
So okay,
Use that command seal, baby.
What
There
the-
are two people.
Father
left.
Tomas, shit yourself. That would give him a D12 complication.
That's the shit.
yes, to resist it. Yeah.
D12 complication. This shit.
Okay, so Penth now.
Yeah, you're passing to Penth?
Yes.
Right.
So in this case,
Well, to narratively, Penth can pop next to Mash and be like, yo.
yes, like just get on. Or like jump, and then like
You couldn't
Actually,
one hand carry Mash.
duh,
Oh, yeah, she
Penth, has a,
could-
Penth has a charisma, right?
yeah, she doesn't have his own charisma. It's stuffed up with talking to females.
This will probably be a role that Mash is not going to be very good at defending against, because Mash would not want to abandon the team, because that is Mash's thing,
We can hear this, right?
yes.
No, we will hear Penn talking.
Yeah, you hear Penth is like, has scooched over, because, actually, to your question of how, I think Axe didn't understand that when we were talking about that earlier. They were talking about narratively how can you summon the chariot. Penth pushes buttons to summon the chariot. So she can call it without needing to, because it's already in the scene.
It's
She cannot
already
do
like
true name
a-
activation, but it's still a
Can
thing.
say jump. Nothing else.
I tell her to. It's
Yeah,
like
I think
Penth
Penth
is
said get on.
yeah, get on, and like it's like, and then like she like I assume she gets a blank look and jump.
Come with me if you want to leave.
Kind of.
It's more of like, come with me, we're gonna finish this.
Oh, you think you're gonna finish it.
I mean, to her knowledge, yes.
We're gonna do the whole accidentally make 2 planes of action thing. But yeah, you should probably roll.
I mean,
yes, build your pool to roll basically to social Mash, because she would. Mashu instinct is to stay here and continue to tank,
fair. Because
and she may still need to, from way over there, may still need to use her ability to taunt.
my idea was that like, Pep
Taking
puts her
away.
there, and then she goes to go fight Salter, and then basically like has like Mashu deal with Da Vinci try to figure out to disarm the Grail. So like, quote, disarm the Grail or something.
No, it's fair.
Like
This will
like,
technically
we'll
be
deal
your
with this.
action as
Solve the
Penth, though, to
actual
convince her, but it will
Yeah, 'cause-
apply.
You're making the roll, so the roll is the action. That makes sense of
Alright.
how the system
Yeah,
works.
so I have the crazy.
I get what you're going for now. It's fair. You can roll whatever your social pool is. Probably
Alright.
team or pair.
I
It's
can
probably
try-
team.
Wait, I can
'Cause
use my
technically-
charisma to convince Salter to work with her. This is super effective against her.
What's happening?
It's charisma of zealotry.
Oh,
It's effective against
I don't know. If you can't find an applicable, you don't use a parameter die. But I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
yeah, I have my-
this has always been a weird thing about Fate is you don't get charisma as a stat. We gave you magic like twice. We've got your magic weapon die, and then we've got your actual magic power die.
I feel like
Oh,
charisma's
luck,
more
maybe?
convincing. They have to have the potential to agree to you first to even
Oh,
try
okay.
it. Where Assault, well, I'm more saying the Dallas. Like I feel like if Tomas hadn't already shit-talked Saber.
So honestly, yeah. In this case, the thing would be that you would be doing charisma to inflict mental or emotional stress, and then if she gets taken out, she would flip basically or whatever. But
Question: step up before we make the pool or after the pool? Because I assume the D10 will become a D12 if I'm stepping it up because I'm targeting a female.
Yeah, you step it up now. It's.
Okay.
I would normally add this as a D10, but because of its effect, it steps up to add to a, and so it's
Okay.
a D12.
It's stepped up while you're building the dice, not after you roll it, unless it's like
Yes, and
like
if you
for-
like
for-
the stress inflict stuff.
for deadly, it says to step up the stress inflicted, which means after the dice are
Yeah,
rolled.
if it's anything to do with stress or effect die, you step it up after. But if the skill itself is like step the skill up, you do it right then.
Yeah. Step up when targeting female or militant characters.
Because you are the queen of the Amazons. Funny how this
Yes.
works.
Yes. The other awkward is I don't think I actually have that many other dice to combo into this.
That's
sadly.
okay. I don't think MASH has anything to defend other than
Okay, fair.
existing. So, social is both in the Marvel game this is based on and in Fate. Social is a really weird plane of existence.
Queen of the Amazons. So I'm gonna take that D8, and then I guess I think it's really just a D8, a D10, and a D12.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. This is gonna be really weird.
At least you're not rolling versus the Doom Pool.
In the D10 effect.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I guess at worst, MASH has a composition she can use negatively or something like this, or I guess positively because she's resisting it.
MASH is going to use D18 for herself because she
A
wants to stay with the
D18?
team. Yeah, MASH's team is D8. Her pair is D10.
No, I was making it something.
Sorry. We will use Maiden Knight as a positive for another D8.
I guess I could have turned Golden Rule Beauty, but that'd require a plot point.
Yeah. Okay. Stats? No. Class
I
skills?
just got to use
No.
the charisma, so at least something.
That's more than I've gotten to do.
Personal skills. Obscurant Wall of Chalk? No. Possession Inherits Mana Defense? No. Shield of Rousing Resolution?
It's hard to
No, because you're just being told by an authority figure to
It's hard to use
trust
social
me,
skill
please.
when you're a colossal douchebag.
It works if you're leading your army.
Yeah, I think technically I can use Shield of Rousing Resolution for a third D8, and that's it. Because that's about... Shield of Rousing Resolution is MASH's personal skill. It's her personal courage to protect the line and not retreat.
Yeah, that she while she's not retreating, she is being pulled from the front line, so she would not want to do that.
I guess it's I'm putting you literally to the actual front line, which is the grail.
Oh, shit! MASH gets a 16.
Oh, she recently
Whoa.
was 5. Holy shit.
He's like,
Damn.
no, Pimp, I'm staying here. I must protect my senpais.
Yeah, basically she's like, no, I can't leave. You go on ahead. I'll stay here and protect everybody.
The most cliche line possible.
In this case, can Pep then just go and try attack Salter now?
No,
not now.
That
You
was
used your action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yes. We're getting to the end of the action order, though, and you can totally last first, because I think...
Yeah.
Well, maybe not last first, but it's... Basically, I think you have two people left. You can pick Okitan, or you can pick Ku. That's it.
Who
We're
can't do
actually-
anything
we're
with
actually
silence
gonna-
right now? So
Actually, gonna make a full rotation.
Ku can... I mean,
Oh,
now Ku can still do magic and shit. He can't call his Noble Phantasm, but he can...
Yeah, silence doesn't prevent anything magic. Like Sela.
Well,
was in
especially
all our
Rune
magic stuff.
Magecraft.
Yeah, no. The reason it prevents me from using magic is because of how church magic works. You have to pray.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the
That's,
issue.
that's the sorcery
Magic
trait.
has a
is
lot
the
of
prayer,
controversial
man.
stuff.
I can't win rated. That'd be really fun right now.
So who pass?
Okitan.
Okay. You knew it would have to happen, Robin.
Yeah, I mean, it's like even though you don't want it to happen, it's got to happen at some point.
Well, also remember that at least Father Tomas revealed himself to be a fuckboy first. So
I really wanted that last turn first turn.
I know it's cool,
I-
but
I
sadly,
feel like I may have
really
known
wanted
that and did it on purpose. Who knows?
I doubt that actually.
I wanted Ku to have it.
Yeah, he wants to last first because he wants Ku to go.
Except if I don't go first, then the silence doesn't get dispelled, but it's too late now. I was absolutely about to dispel it one round in.
My immediate need for the silence to be dispelled is gone. No
It's
longer
more for
mine.
our actual overcaster to do things.
Well, either way, Okitan, let us do
Uh, Yeah, she'll go in for the. She was looking at. These in Tuxer, narratively, she's looking back between Salter and Father Tomas. Like, these guys are both bad news for this place.
I mean,
She's going to go for Father Tomas.
Okay, I was about to say that probably makes more sense because he did technically just try and knock the block off your bastard.
Oblivion Correction, I'm going to say, does apply here. Because
Probably.
You're not normal.
Oblivion Correction
You're
applies to a lot of
fucking
things in this
alter
scenario,
ego.
funnily enough, once we actually figured out what the fuck that meant.
Yeah, it took a hot minute to understand how the fuck this works mechanically, but it makes sense now.
So,
Well, also, it's funny, the description of it is definitely written in the weird thing where we write about fate mechanics, the FGO mechanics as if they're real, because it's like, improves your critical strikes, and I want to be like, how does that work narratively? You just make more powerful attacks, I guess, when you're doing stuff that's against things that are forgotten. Either whether that's just you should have forgot or the fucking world forgot.
So, building my pool, I'm going to be using... She's swinging by herself right now.
Okay.
Counter Guardian, here to correct things that are going to get fucked up. It's going to be agility.
Against me? 'Cause I am a normal servant.
Yes, but
yes,
you're
no,
here
that's
to
the thing.
get the grail
Counterforce
to
is like,
fuck the
you're
pool.
not supposed to have that grail either, buddy.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good point.
Yeah, no.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah,
No, I'm sure the Counterforce put Okiten here so that no matter how this worked out, somebody was ready.
Independent action.
When Tomas
What about the
stated
first
he
one,
wanted
right?
the Grail, Ogiton's counterforce sense went, that's a big
Yeah.
no, buddy.
The Kill Bill sirens went off.
Wait, I guess you can't area attack to hit Salter and Father Tomas.
Can't use my NP right now.
Self-silence.
But
You cannot,
that's
something
independent
coming
action
off
for
of me.
D12. I can use Infinity because she is guided by the light of its impurities. Hello, Father Tomas.
We know what that means.
And that's a...
Father Tomas is like a weird goo man shogun general. Right now, sure. Actually, no, that would happen if he touched the Grail, but I find it very interesting.
Oh my god, he would literally turn it into like he would literally
No,
turn
if he
into, like,
touched
two
the
to three boss.
Grail,
This is-
he would start killing you.
This is
Well,
just
I don't
gonna be
actually
again.
know
Oh my
if this
God.
Grail would work like that because it's weird.
Ogiton's here and everything. It's just
And-
gonna go to 3.
And then Okitan goes up to him and says, "I will strike you nameless sword, the Purgatory Blade."
The nameless sword that I just named.
The Purgatory
So,
Blade.
That's 2d8s, a d10, and 3d12s.
Ooh, that's a lot.
So I'm going to
What's
say,
the highest magic resistance again?
Oblivion Correction definitely applies.
That was real bad. Hey Omega, you get a 1.
No, I don't
have-
get a 1. He gets a 1.
Yeah, okay, I have a 1 for you. So I have a 14, and then my remaining die are a 4, a 3, and a 3. Both my 12s, were 2 3s and a 1.
Yeah, welcome
Thanks.
to G12s.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Tomas is going to be using Battle Continuation. He's going to be using Oblivion Correction. He's going to be using Endurance. He's going to be using.
Do I spend a
But
plot
that
point to
hasn't-
bring it up to 18? Yeah, I'm going to spend a plot point to bring it up to 18. Have one, Father Tomas.
He has. She has not attacked him yet.
Nope.
But she is indeed a heretic. So, because was Okita Soji?
Definitely not, no.
Okay,
No.
gotcha. I don't know a lot about.
If
Japanese
this was
history,
like
so I-
Muramasa, that would be a question mark.
Yes, because like anyone who's like Japanese Christian, it's like that's not a heretic. You don't like them as much as other people, but heretic means non-Christian belief, I think.
But no, the Shinsengumi were very traditional.
Yeah, so no, that heretic applies. So I'll use that distinction.
Now, if
Or
we had,
just
not that you guys would want to see Amakusa in this scenario, but if we got some Amakusa down in here, we could have
That is
the,
a
we could have
heretic,
the grudge
because he is
match.
apocryphal. He is.
I think
D10
he's still lawful
or
good. That was the
D-
funny thing.
He is very lawful good.
That's how
He is.
Big heart.
He is how you write a lawful good villain. In my opinion.
I just want to help everybody by
It's like
fucking
Lion
stuff.
King, but less. It's like the Lion King, but like less from like a godly perspective.
Well, it's Lion King from the perspective of the human, because it's like I want to make everyone in their perfect form, so no one ever gets into, no war ever happens again, and no bad racism and anything like that happens.
Well, yeah, it's the literal instrumentality plan. Yeah, we're just gonna put everybody into a perfect stasis field where nothing ever matters and everybody gets to live their perfect
Right.
eternal life.
So he gets a 19, so he just tanks it.
he resists it.
Whoosh,
Alright.
whoosh, pong, pong. He's just real robust. This guy. Soon we will be posting that Always Sunny meme.
Actually-
I've had enough of this dude.
He PowerPoints. He's going to PowerPoint to
Oh.
make it a 25, so he can counter.
I mean, you don't have to spend another one to counter.
Alright, he's just going to PowerPoint to counter.
Okay, what's your effect die?
My effect die is a D12.
Okay, he takes a D12
He's
physical
going
stress.
to do it to... no, he's not. He's going to do a D12 complication.
All right.
Mm.
Now,
And he's binding you.
Gosh darn it, chains. Are you going to spend a plot point to make it persistent, or just...
Nope, it'll be until his next turn.
Okay.
Or her next turn.
Well, until somebody uses it, technically.
And she's right next to Salter now.
No, you just gotta push her back. Okay. Narrative stuff. Alright. Squished away.
I mean, it's not like pushing her anywhere. I could throw her across the fucking country and it wouldn't do it.
It's true.
it really wouldn't.
It wouldn't for two reasons. One, because her beam reaches a very long way away. Two, also, furthest earth, bitch.
Like,
Hi. Teleports
Okay,
behind you,
yeah,
unsheaths giant katana.
Moving
very
Okiten-
useful in that perspective.
moving Okiten is nothing but narrative fluff.
Okay. So, okay, that was
And
Okita's
then-
turn.
And then it has to pass to the last person in order.
Yes, it has to pass to
Do something cool.
Ku Boy.
Can Ku make a runic territory of this cave right now?
I mean, yes, you can roll to create a scene distinction. And if you did that, you could probably use your territory creation dice with that. I don't know if that'll be very
And
helpful
magic.
immediately.
It's more because I think I'm probably going to do like the. Can I use it to replace a distinction?
That would be targeting a distinction.
Okay.
You could either dispel the current distinction or add it.
So yes, you could try. In that case, I would roll
can
the dual pool
certainly
plus a
try.
D8. That's the
What's
trade
the
size.
for right now?
We are at, actually no, we're not still at, we're up to 4d6, 3d8s, and a d12. And I would roll an
Not that
additional
bad.
d8 for the targeted trait.
Okay.
But let's see, what would Ku get? I would say fluff-wise, he gets his territory creation. He gets whatever probably his MP, mana, magic, whatever I'm calling it this
your
week.
mana stat and rune magic,
Yeah, and he'd
and
probably be
his
using his rune magic. And his staff,
his-
yeah.
and then I guess he'd also be solo.
Well, he'd have
wolf.
distinction and stuff. He could be solo, or he could be team.
He could be a lone wolf. Yeah, lone wolf because he's got a detail on that, and then he also could do druid.
So you'd have a decent pool. You'd have some decent dice in there.
I want to make it do distinct. I actually want to make it do distinct.
Oh, well, okay, here's the thing, guys. The thing about scene distinctions is they're mostly narrative.
Yeah.
So, while I
Actually, I
don't
wanna be
mind
an
you taking a more narrative focus in this game, I would ask you what is Ku building towards besides just I get my territory creation die.
Okay,
now?
he's going to make an asset.
Okay, that's fair.
He's gonna
That's the thing that works.
He's going to make an asset so that basically so other people can hit harder.
All right.
Because I'll say, I have made a scene distinction already.
Yes.
This is how I keep doing that chain thingy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got set up. Because that's totally a thing. I think I mentioned this on mic, but for instance, I statted Summer Melt separate from regular Melt, and that's kind of how one of her NPs works. Is because the way Blue Summer Palladian's supposed to work is she summons a wave and jumps into it. But if there's no fucking water, but her other NP is the tidal wave one. Is just like this fucking water, dude. Spend a plot point. There's water.
Also, because of the special rules for rune magic, I also add a d6, and then I also step up the effect die I use at the end.
Yes, because you're using
Okay.
a created asset. And you don't have to say what sort of asset it is until you actually get a die. This
Okay.
will be versus the Doompool, but without an extra D8 because you're not targeting a trait. It's just general narrative tension. You know what? It's been a while. I haven't checked the mission clock. We're at 2 hours 15.
We'll probably cut out like 30 minutes of that, considering a lot of like the silence between our turns.
There was some pauses, yes. That'll probably get squooshed. Technical term. Audio gets squooshed.
6d8, 1d12, and 3d10. Actually, not that bad of a pool. Oh yeah, second d6 actually. Yes, I think that's it.
It's pretty good.
That's a 20 at a d10, which I think upscaled to d12.
I know ones. Well, actually, no, 1-1.
There's a 1-1 there, yes. If you do it, I'll just use it to add to make it 29. But actually, I don't think it's.
Well, you may want those plot points.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to. I threw a D6 and I took a D6 back. No, I'm upgrading one of my D6.
Okay,
I
I have 3
roll-
plot points now. Okay.
No, I think the best I got is 16 with 2 8s.
Okay. 20.
And I got a 1 if you want to activate an opportunity.
No, I'm probably just gonna make this D12 thing permanent for the scene.
Fair enough. Okay, now what manner of asset be this? What manner of rune he be casting?
Druidic Rune of Empowerment.
Alright, he's gonna scribble a buff rune in the dirt and everybody gets buffed.
Yeah, so it's like, let's just...
Alright.
cast
Everybody feels buffer. More druidy.
Devram realizes
Why are you
this
so buff?
does nothing to bullets and size.
Does it buff everyone?
I'm assuming
that-
allies.
Everyone, yes, everyone's within. So,
Anyone who wants to go teamsies with Ku.
Yes.
You don't have to.
So theoretically, if Father Tomas would attack Stalter, would he be able to use
No, I don't think you can go.
I don't know.
Unless Axe says you can go teamsies with Ku. No, I don't think so.
I don't think so, considering you've crossed 5 lines now instead of just the one.
I know. I'm just saying.
Dallas really wants Father Tomas to have friends.
Father Tomas doesn't need anything. Do you see this man's dodging?
Who has never liked you from the beginning?
Really deep down, he's a good guy.
All right, Ku. It's the top of the action order. You can pass to literally anyone.
Oh God!
Really.
If anybody does the distinction,
Devram, have fun. Just
boy.
Hopefully, Pat, you can pass it to Pep or Ku afterwards.
Can I use Mind's Eye True?
No, it's not an effective Mind's Eye.
Oh, what does that one do?
Instinct.
Actually, no, it's not inherent on instinct. It's very specific skills let you interrupt and go first. I have the mind is just a generic. I can sense things and block stuff, but it works as a defensive. I can't. Your opponent has to have certain traits to go first and stuff.
Also, Devram, you can go. Also, just so you know, Aelius right now is just helping Celeste keep control of her body.
Sure.
I think Devram has bigger fish to fry.
What kind of die could a gunsman borrow from Hoshi? Because they're already in a pair right now.
Yeah, she has...
Technically, demonic power is a charisma.
Yes, demonic power is a charisma.
And a metaverse.
I'm pretty sure you could borrow a D12.
Yeah, it is a D12. Her other things are intoxicating fruit and mountain trouble girl.
Yeah, Devram's gonna hop back a ways and to the left, and he's gonna unsling his rifle, flip it over his arm, and fire at Father Tomas.
You also get to add the S effect of being anti-evil, right?
Yes. Yep.
No, he did not.
Yeah, I did.
But let's put it on there.
It is a holy sacrifice. He has resistance to it.
Yeah, I would expect that he's immune to his own effects, basically.
Yes.
I mean, I got that from Celeste, but sure.
No, I know. He is immune to most holy magic.
Because he supposedly made them.
Let me build my pool. That is D4 max.
Wait. You're not lawful good, right?
No. Lawful neutral.
Yeah. Because if you're lawful good, then yes, you ignore that.
Are you taking that D12, Robin?
Yeah. You can have one of my plot points.
Just making sure before we.
I am down to 6 again.
Also,
so I'm taking...
for all intents and purposes, because of the skill, he's treated as good by you.
Question.
It's not true, but
answer.
What is Father Tomas a mage man?
No.
All right.
Do priest count as basically divine mages?
I'm gonna
check. Okay. Sorry about that, audience. Just double checking the audio.
It's more a case of
and I'm back.
How's the recording looking?
Oh, it's fine. I will say for both of you in the audience, it was getting a little laggy, so I had to stop it down for a second. But I didn't see any dropouts. Like Audacity has dropout detection, I didn't see any. So I don't think any of it in the last little bit was lost. But I did drop out for a second.
What were we just doing? Because I don't remember.
It was in the middle of Devram building his pool. Sorry.
All right. Yes.
We just got a little technical. But then, while I was letting the audio double check itself, I also got up and got a drink.
Loft, I'd say partially.
So yes, Devram, recap your pool.
My pool is 2d10s. Is that 2d10s? Yeah, 1d12. Thanks, Hoshi. A d8, 2d4s, and a d6.
Oh yeah, you're a human targeting a servant, so you still get that plot point.
Oh, nice. So I am. I keep spending plot points. I am up to 8 plot points.
Father Tomas will. So what is your total number?
It is. My total number of dice is 7.
He hasn't rolled yet. He was still rebuilding the dice pool.
Yeah, and then I didn't want to roll when the Omega was gone.
Yeah, it's fine. Thank you for being considerate. I'm back. Start rolling those bones.
Yeah, that is all 7 of my die.
Ooh.
Thanks, 1.
Ooh.
Thanks, 2 ones.
But they were both on D6s, it looks like.
Why did I roll 2 D6s? That's a mistake. That second D6 is supposed to be a D12.
Okay. You should probably
roll again, I guess.
Roll a D12.
They're both 1, so it doesn't affect anything, thankfully.
Yeah. You have 2 1s, so it doesn't actually.
Poly D12, don't fuck me.
It's a 1 anyway.
Wow.
Very
Wow.
cool. Very cool.
Fate
Very
has
cool,
spoken.
everyone.
Hoshi.
So I think Father Tomas's EX luck has manifested in real life.
We'll see.
So what the hell?
Hey, Devram, you know which spicy lady you should pass to after this.
I absolutely know, because
Yes,
what's happening
thank
after
you.
this is the important part. I'm going to keep that 8 and the 4, and I'm going to spend 1 plot point to keep the 3, and I'm going to spend 1 plot point to keep the 5, and I'm going to sit up with the D10 effect die.
What is it then?
That is a 1520.
A 1520? Jesus Christ.
1520.
Father Tomas will use his endurance,
With
which
a-
is his Aegis of the Crusader, because you are not welcome. Use his distinction as Hammer of the Heretics, because you are in fact a heretic.
Potentially.
I mean,
Wait,
are we
are you
really
Are you
heretics?
Christian?
Devram wouldn't consider himself a heretic.
Is
Consider
Devram a Christian?
No.
Then you are a heretic.
That seems very black and white. There should be
I
some
mean,
shade
he's
of
an
gray.
Avenger. He's an Avenger.
He's a Spanish Inquisitor. He's a Grand Inquisitor. He's very black and white.
He's a Grand
And
Wizard.
no,
you
I
think?
am. That's what his
all of the Jews and Muslims in that time were not having a good time.
So what you're saying is he's a Grand Wizard.
Yes. Essentially, yes.
Not that
So,
kind of wizard.
he will be
So
using,
that was the joke. Yes.
he will be using Batcon, because that skill is great. He'll
yes,
be
please no
using,
die.
I would have said that anyone's actually attacked Shelter outside of Father Thomas.
He'll be using Mindset.
Oh wait, Sela did.
I attacked Salter.
I remember it. It's like, oh wait, that was an hour
That's my fault.
hours ago.
Technically, Father Tomas attacked Salter.
I was like, oh wait, yeah, Sela did too. It's like, oh, we only attacked her twice. I think. Three?
Yeah. Tomas has really spiced things up, right?
It's a very spicy conflict.
Okay, 21. So I soak.
I'd rather about these but Dallas, do you think you could have maybe saved this for after us fighting Salter?
Nah, this is good. This is
Okay.
good.
But that's honestly it's the best way for it because like it would have just been rinse and repeat of every other fight where we all spurred. on
Yeah, now I
Salter.
do. I don't think I'll do that alternate, but I had some different ways depending on how this went. But no, this turned into a clusterfuck, so it's going fine.
You know,
The only downside is I'm not getting
what the
shitloads
other
of doom
ideas
pool
were?
dice because you're constantly fighting each other.
Devram sees the bullet bounce off, swears,
No,
snaps.
it doesn't bounce off.
Oh, you return.
Because this is more fun. It sinks into the cross.
Alright. He still swears, snaps his fingers, silence returns to the arena.
And just every sound that happened is it could off me at the same time.
Oh,
That's how
okay,
that works.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Salter, go.
Alrighty.
Devram has spent many actions, people jumping in front of him to move back.
Now what Salter shouldn't do?
No,
Oh, boy.
that sounds
Maybe
like what
ignore
Salter
it,
should
Excalibur
do.
all of us, and we all just maybe something happens badly.
No, there's no need. There's no need to go crazy.
I mean,
Yeah.
how much dramatic tension's in the pool right now?
A lot. It's a lot.
I'm asking.
bit.
That doesn't have to do anything with anything.
I mean, I guess it's.
Wait, so silence returns?
No, silence disappears.
You said it returned.
Oh, yeah, you said it
I
returned,
said
right?
I said sound returns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
returned.
We're going big. Saber Altar is now that Sunny meme. I've had enough of this dude. She kind of spreads her arms with a short sword in one hand, long sword in the other, and she, shouts out to Father Tomas, as I echo gently echo, and basically says, something to the effect of, if you want to see him so much, I'll send you to meet God. You can't run. My relentless magic sword will chase you. And then her first, the short sword lights up, basically, and then overturn the aurora, swallow the light. The second sword lights up, and she brings the two together in both hands over her head.
She doing the X slash?
No, actually. So, funny enough, in case you guys didn't know, well, okay, she's calling sequence, so you have to know that she's using Seke, or sequence Morgan. But fun fact, Arthur has a short sword that nobody ever talks about, and Summer Salter uses it as a gun. So I was like,
As a
what if
sniper
it was
rifle.
just a sword? No. technically that is when she combines Excalibur Morgan and Sequence Morgan together. It's a huge gun. It's a rifle.
The pistol that
Because two swords turn into a gun, didn't you know?
So in this case, I'm just interpreting it as, what if she just put two swords together? It becomes a bigger sword.
She makes the Moonlight Greatsword, but dark.
She brings the two together, and first of all, for all of you, light just starts to motes of dark light float up from the ground around you.
Oh, great!
And just gather up. They spiral together like a wind into a giant column of black mana shooting out of these swords together. You know, that reaches way, way up, all the way up into the ceiling of the cave. Outside the Amazons probably see this pillar of light poke through the top of the ruins of the mountain. You know, Zorch.
Yeah.
And she's going all out. Do I have the? Yeah. Let's go ahead and giffle that hiffle.
So yeah.
And Excalibur Sequence Morgan. Beam.
Father Tomas uses this and people activate his notebook. You can activate defensive ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, he's going to do that.
Okay.
He plants his cross in front of him, spreads his arms, and goes, "Thou Heavenly Father, protect me, serve me from evil before my work is done."
Very fitting.
Things happen.
Okay.
I would say her effect dice will be effectively stepped down 3 times.
Okay, that's a thing, I guess.
Well, sorry, 2 times. I can't math.
Okay, well, I'm going to start building dice pool now. Lone Wolf, his team is awful.
Is this an area attack?
No, she can, but she won't declare an area attack, because it would be...
Okay.
Oh, you.
I could grab everybody, but I think I won't, just because that would get awkward if I had to start, like, picking out, okay, so who should she blow up? She shouldn't blow up,
How would interposing work in that?
Awkwardly. I think we had this conversation last time when, Archer, Emiya Alter tried to shoot people. It would get weird, but
I'm gonna assume someone's not going to get out of the fucking way if that was just happening. That's just
like everybody. She probably just.
I think Aelius is actually like trying to
gently pushes you out of the way. Aelius is probably like trying to grab Celeste and like scooch her out of the way because shit's about to get real. Like I could add a whole shitload of d6s for area and target all of you, but I won't just because I don't want to deal with the fucking math. I'm just going to save all my Doompool dice and throw all of them at Father Tomas so he stops existing.
And then we actually have, I guess, our final battle, I guess. Maybe? I don't know.
Okay, where was I?
He might still exist.
I'm going to try really hard for him not to.
There's also another servant who specifically also has a beam.
He also has a lot of problems.
I will run them out.
That is definitely a problem.
Omega has said he will totally make more dice than he actually has just to make a point.
Well, I said that earlier, but I don't know if we'll actually... You all know that the Doom Pool is currently 3d6s, 4d8s, and 1d12. But we're going large because in Artoria's mind, this guy wants to steal her grail. No goo, that's her grail, dibs. But also, he's fucking everything up. He should not be here. So we're gonna go big. Where was I? D12 or D10? Sorry, for Lone Wolf. King of Tyrants, D8 as a positive. It's very selfish.
I want to say that I think after
NP
this,
A++, D12. Sorry, X.
I think I now actually have a reason for Ku to actually try to steal this now after this happens.
Possibly, yes. D12 mana burst. Third D12 sequence. Do I want to activate Deadly? Yeah, let's do it. D6. Boy. Deadly. Step down one of the D12s to... I think I'm going to step down both of my D12s to D10s, technically, through the course of this. Oh, no, I stepped down one D12 to a D10. No, I'm doing the math dumb. Okay. Axe is occasionally snorting to his microphone. Echo is very distracting, though. That's right. I brought it into the real life. Where was I? Okay, Deadly, add a D6. Step down highest die. Step up stress inflicted by 1. Multi-power. I'm going to add Excalibur Morgan to the pool. So that would be another D12. Or that could be another D10 because it's step down. But I'm making a single target, so it's not going to be a D10. It'll be excuse me, 2d12 because I'm going to burst unleash. So yes, we're going to, because it's a single target. We will Hammer of the Evil King, step over double Excalibur Morgan, making an attack on a single target. So I will step up the d10. It's down 2, and
burst and area attack.
Okay, yeah, I already know what I'm doing.
If you spend a PP to invul, I will be very mad and might possibly rage quit. I will tell you, narratively, it makes no goddamn sense for you to win. And I will continue to pass it to people till you die.
No, so in front of Father Tomas, Father Tomas realizes he's fucked, makes a hand signal, and you see a man in red robes appear in front of Father Tomas.
God damn it.
He's like, you take this.
Technically, I'm building my pool. I can't switch to an area and splash you. I've already bursted for single target. But I unleash, so I'm doubling the step up, so that's another d12.
I will say, because narratively it makes sense, this will probably take all 3 of his homunculi.
I think that's everything. Oh, wait, no. I will deadly on Excalibur as well. So add a second d6, do step down one of the d12s, but the stress will now be stepped up twice, and I will go ahead and throw away 2 d8s in the Doom Pool to just add them to this roll straight up. I am now rolling 3 d10s, 3 d8s, 2 d12s, and 2 d6s. And I get to keep 3. But I have to ditch my highest rolling. Okay, so my 9 goes away. But I've got 2 8s for 16. What's my next highest? Is it 5? No, you would definitely have the Echo one. Hold on, man.
I sometimes can't tell if I'm breathing into the mic, because it's like, I keep lifting my head, like my microphone up to where it mutes it, so I don't know why it keeps coming off.
That is a 1d5.
Well, no, it's only keep 3.
You're 25.
Yeah, but I gotta get rid of my highest rolling.
Oh, okay.
I have to ditch the 9, but I keep the 2 8s, so 16 plus one of the 5s, I think. 5 is the highest next time.
21.
Yeah, 21. Except I'm going to spend another d8 from the Doom Pool to keep another one of those 5s, 26. And, I'll get rid of one of my d6s to keep another one of those 5s. So that's 31, right? It was 26 and it's 31?
Yes.
And I will use the d10, because I can't use my d12. But that will be stepped up twice, so you would be out.
Well, okay, so the homunculi that are going to be probably obliterated have 3d8 for their bodies, 1d12 for Aegis of the Crusader, 1d12 for protection of divine protection because of the MP, and that's it.
Oh, actually, wait. Didn't declare an area attack, but I can spend one to keep another. Dice left?
What did you get in total, Omega?
31. With a d10 stepped up twice already.
Okay. So, hypothetically, what happens if... so the effect dice is a d10 stepped up twice?
Yeah.
So how does... Because I got a 30 by spending a power point for the homunculi.
How?
I rolled very, very well. I rolled 11, 12, 8.
Well, they still take the d12 or whatever it was.
They're still gonna... I still think that still reduces them all the way, because they have 3 hits.
Yeah, it would eat there,
and
then it would step up, and then eat a second.
They're gone.
Okay.
Well.
I also want to... I think I can do this. I should be able to... I got 1 d6 left I'm not using. I should be able to spend a d6 to keep it as a second effect die. And target Father Tomas with the splash. Fuck you. It's only a d6, though. Stepped up twice.
It's stepped down twice as well.
Okay, so it's just a d6 stress with the splash, I think.
Yes.
The Doom Pool is now 1d12, 1d8, 1d6.
Oh, wow, that was a lot of the pool.
No, yeah, as Omega said, he spent everything to fuck that boy.
And I got him a little bit. I got him with the splash.
I would say that basically just pour the robe off Father Tomas's left hand, as his left side is just gone. Like, the left side of his robes are just gone.
Yeah. There's just the giant pillar of light. By the way, I would also like to say, for all the masters in this scene, this is... Some of you have some flashy NPs, it's true. You guys have seen some shit in your day, in your 6 hours you've been here or whatever, or how long, you know.
10 or so.
Like, Okita did have a pretty impressive beam, though that was blocked by a guy somehow. you guys saw, Darius summon, 10,000 skeleton soldiers.
But there's something he summoned.
Medusa didn't actually get to do
Magic
anything.
robot board.
The angel thing.
There was an angel, yeah. Penth did hit a guy with a chariot that was like a missile strike. Sherlock did his, giant spotlight thing right.
He made like a poison arrow appear out of nowhere.
But this is probably the single largest and most impressive outpouring of just magical energy you guys have ever seen in your life. As it just, forms a giant pillar in her sword, then she steps forward and strikes with both swords. It shoots out as a beam. It hits the point kind of directly in front of Father Tomas because there's a homunculi tank. And then explodes into a giant column. And just, I think a lot of you guys just go tumbling around, basically, from the shockwave of this thing. I think the cavern's open at this point. You can see the sky.
That took all of his homunculi and one of his NPs, which is now just gone. Or it's not gone, but he can't pick it up again.
And just, I think at this point probably her mask shatters off, and you can see her cold dragony eyes.
So since you said Excalibur,
yeah, you guys can figure it out. There's a short list.
You guys cannot connect the dots. Excalibur, huh? Okay, it's 2 people.
Well, and also she called out
killing
Sequence
their father,
or Seke.
or
So
like
that's
Lion's
King.
Heart.
That would be obscure, but that's another one of King Arthur's many weapons. So yeah, it's a narrow list.
King
It's
Arthur?
Gawain.
Celeste's reaction is
Gawain does have an Excalibur.
Yeah, but it's Galatine. Usually it's
But it's Excalibur Galatine is the name, though, as an NP. So
there's no such thing as Excalibur Morgan in history.
no, but it's called Excalibur and Sequence, so it's like shit,
Oh.
dude. She called out two swords. Yeah, Celeste. Sorry, I'm cutting you off.
Celeste audibly says, King Arthur's hot.
She's writhing on the floor. She's like, "Oh shit!"
No, she stopped writhing.
I made her. She's not pain anymore.
Stop being in complete pain. No, yeah,
It's
she's
not
still on the floor.
writhing per se. I think everybody's just rolling. By the way, Sela, you might have another existential dread moment. You tried to punch that.
Oh, God.
You should salt her past.
I'm gonna mark that XP because I might need it.
Oh, yeah, I know you got it.
Tomas did just survive her attack.
It would make sense to pass to him, I guess. I'm just trying to think. I know that some people would want to go differently.
Depends if like I feel like there's one thing I actually have to do now, no matter what, at the end of this.
No, yeah, I'll save that. We can pass to Father Tomas.
Father Tomas is very visibly angry.
I wonder why.
So hey, fun fact: Saber Alter's instinct actually went down a rank because she's so mad all the time. So, now that you can see her eyes, it's just 200% mad. Like you guys are lucky she's not Karna and has eye beams.
Oh, she's actually not like just cold. She's actually just unstable right now.
I mean, a true hero kills with their eyes, as we know.
She's just like, she used both of her kingly swords to tell you to fuck off and die. You are not dead. This is upsetting.
I will kill all of you. Father Tomas turns off one of his skills.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we don't actually get to see it. Oh, God.
You see that he is cloaked in a giant billowing red cloak, covered in various names. And Masters, you can now know that he is not an assassin. He is an Avenger.
I expect at this point Da Vinci probably, boop, boop. Wait a minute, his spirit origin reading's changing. That's not an assassin, he's an Avenger. If Da Vinci was chaotic good, she wouldn't know.
I will burn all of you.
This is where, like, in the fight,
he's going to AoE everyone. He is going to AoE. He is going to AoE with his first NP that I've only used it once. I only used it in the first episode, which was
oh god,
binding chains of the Inquisition.
Oh great,
which is his anti-army NP.
I think some of us aren't affected by it because we're technically lawful good, or does that not matter anymore?
No, he can't affect lawful good. Wait. No, this is his only thing he can use on lawful good people.
Okay. That's all.
This is literally his only weapon on lawful good people.
Okay. It's just evil.
It's probably not going to do a lot to the servants. Well, actually it is, because of what it does. But
Well, I feel like how this is gonna. Well, actually, that's a good question. You're starting out. Are you aiming to inflict?
It's complicated.
Okay,
it's It's 2 complications, is what it does. It is bound and silenced.
Oh.
It wraps the chain around your throat.
All right.
What rank is this?
EX.
Fuck, okay.
Most of his noble phantasms are EX, except for the hammer and his army.
I guess you'll never use the thing where it's like you could also use it as a D4 at times, but I guess that.
Yeah,
I guess
Well,
it's better
he
to
could
like.
for the plot point, but that since he's doing an area attack, that would be really dumb. He needs that D12.
Yes. No, I need that D12.
Because the area is just going to give him a lot of D6s, so honestly, a lot of people are probably going to bounce this.
Is he gonna have like over like 10 D6s?
But he's mad, so.
Let's see.
I said
Actually,
it's
he
area
would,
because I can't.
let's see who he would actually target. Because
I will build up the Devram pool.
Devram is being targeted, as is Oki-san, as is Hoshigumo, as is Salter, as is. Aelius hasn't really done anything.
I've only done is kept his master alive.
Yeah, no, he's not. He doesn't care. As with his master, actually his master might be tested. He's gonna
How does this look visually?
chains erupt from the ground and start trying to
Okay,
wrap around it.
Devram saw that coming. I'm taking the D8.
That's fair.
He saw those chains coming.
That's
He's
fair.
got eyes.
You have also seen this before.
Yes,
Somebody
I-
starts. You never saw script. No, I saw it.
You have also
Danger
seen
sense.
You have
Foolish fool.
So,
I used my eyes of seeing.
No, we
that was-
we need to flip the script. We don't need last surprise. We definitely
yes.
need
He's
Take over.
He's not going to
I've been
target
saying that so
Stella.
much. Great.
He's not going to target Stella because she didn't attack him. She attacked
I mean,
Salter.
honestly, I don't think Hassan's gonna do anything to Sun.
Yeah, she's
I
mainly
would
going
like to ask, would, this will be your rule. Does the tracking apply for me, resisting this?
I
no.
don't think so.
Because I don't think it would.
Yeah, I don't think that's a valid trait you can bring
Not-
in.
Tomas attacking me. It's chains.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
I
Okay.
just
Well, I
not-
gave away
this
my
one.
knife for a tool, so...
Oh yeah, that is another thing. He was not going to attack Marit or Sherlock because why?
Nope, here's the thing. When Father Tomas would look around, you'd see two Marines. One that's close to him and one that's, halfway across that'd be towards the ground.
no.
Oh my
And
god.
technically, we don't know which Marit is the real Marit until he does a thing because it's retroactive.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't borrow a dice from Marit, so I wouldn't know either. Technically.
There's the Schrodinger's Marit has not collapsed.
This is great.
Devram is
he's-
going to take a die from Okitan and
He still doesn't care.
prepare. You're probably going for Okitan too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
I
think
think
that-
that you said he was, yeah.
actually, here's a
okay.
good question because you didn't call her out. But are you trying MASH?
No,
Okay.
I specifically said that she's too good. She's lawful good. He doesn't, and he views her as she's not even a full servant. Why would I care about her?
Ooh.
It's
I
too
assume,
bad.
are you targeting your
I'd love
targeting,
for you to
are
try and
targeting
hit her.
them?
What? No, I said I'm not targeting any of your party
Oh, okay.
because you haven't directly done anything against him.
Oh, actually, Ku created an asset for the team, the squad. So you guys resisting can probably get the benefits of that for D12.
Oh, yeah, it is. I mean, persistence, yeah. You can't do
And
that.
he paid the plot point to make it persistent, so you guys don't have to pay him a plot point to use the asset. It just exists.
It's also just so it doesn't go away after one use.
Well, yeah, true, but also that means it's persisting in the scene. So
Alright,
yeah.
So my pool. This is a big pool.
I have physically built my pool.
All right.
And
go
now I
ahead
need
and
a
figure out
physically built
what-
Okita pool.
So
I think I have my pool, but I don't know what to do for a personal skill against this, honestly.
You could just.
so for Slayer traits on AOE attacks.
Oh.
you
Wait,
would
no.
you
Okay,
still
I'll just use the easy one.
Uh,
None of them are Christian. I'll use Heretic Slayer.
the thing about Slayer is it steps up on specifically the enemy you're targeting with the trait.
Oh, okay.
you
that's
add
even
the
easier.
you add the D8, but the step of effect only affects stress, so it wouldn't apply anyway.
And the same for Hoshi. You would get an extra D10 to roll only against her, I believe.
Yeah, I get a couple extra things against Hoshigumo because she's a
Like,
demon.
well,
and
no.
demon.
He literally rolls one pool. He gets all the bonus stuff.
Oh. Oh, he does? Oh, that's
Yes.
not good.
However,
Okay,
he has
so-
to keep separate effect dice for all of you.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, so
And he adds a d6 for every additional target, so hopefully you figured out how many additional targets you take past the first.
Yes, I'm taking additional 5 targets.
Okay, so you add 5 d6s, and you can keep an additional effect die for free, but you have to keep all those effect dice, and if you roll like shit, everybody gets to try and beat your roll, is the thing. So.
Also, Omega, what's in the Doom pool again?
It's just a d6, a d8, and a d12 right now.
Well, it's a d10 now.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm also going to borrow a.
Oh, I should set up.
She's going to use her sword to block that, and I'm going to borrow another die from Devram. Just you can just pass that.
So,
yes, until that becomes too broken, you can do it for free.
Anti-evil, Heretic Slayer, Rage, Exploiting Hoshigumo's Madness Enhancement. Can't really use that. I don't want to use that.
I'm going to use alternative as a negative for Saber Alter to give myself
I'm
a
going
d6.
to use I'm going to use Avenger because for some reason everyone turned on me.
Also, this is the thing. I wonder if there's ever going to be like a caster where it's like all they do is make really useful like items and tools for their like I guess like Shakespeare where it's like you just make D12 assets for your master.
I mean that is a thing. That could totally be a thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
Or I guess you make D12 or like very big
that is a lot of abilities.
I mean, like we talked about, basically the two best ways for like Sela, for example, would be either another big Oni, like a big Berserker, or a caster that can just make her the best.
Yeah,
right, a caster who just Soichiro her and just like, okay, you can now just punch sabers. You can you're already pretty close. Just imagine if you had, somebody with like an A or B rank item creation or whatever, just churning out mystic codes and potions and stuff.
My final pool is 6d12, 5d10, 2d8, 6d6.
Did you just do that in the in-game dice roller just to for our sake? Okay.
All right, I get 1 plot point because I am fighting a servant.
Oh yeah, all of you who are masters, you get targeted. So actually, I'll ask Dallas this: would this count as valid for Saber's magic resistance or no?
No, this is not magic.
Okay.
Specifically.
Yeah, it's an NP. Okay.
Right.
We will use mana burst though.
All right, I added 1 too many d6 to my pool. Okay, time. He's not doing independent action. I'm doing pair.
I will add d10 for her sword. She will try and block. D6 for armor.
Also, this is very cool mechanically because it's kind of pushing the system.
2 1s so far. Oh my god.
Oh, it's Growing Dread?
Okay.
No,
he's just had 2 1s.
But 2 1s.
Gotcha.
Well, also the thing is with the Growing Dread is it's going to be a real pain in the ass, but Growing Dread's only supposed to apply to the trait that rolls it.
3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I guess it, makes sense.
Probably keep track of it.
4.
It only gets in 1 plot point, by the way.
5. 5.
Okay.
5.
You get a second plot point because I have to start over.
Alright. But my total in dice is I'm going to pay 1 to keep an extra. I'm going to pay 2 plot points to keep 2 extra. No, I'll pay 1 to keep 1. I keep 1 to keep 1. 1 to keep 1.
Okay. And you get 2 plot points because I'm 4 of those I turned from I went straight from a d6 to another d12, which only costs 1 because it keeps stepping, but then another one of those is to add a d6.
Question.
Sup?
The d12 is just block, right? From Axe? It's everybody?
Yeah, everybody who's
fighting Tomas and Seltzer.
Teaming with Goku, yes, because he has to designate people for it to work.
Alright, so I have 4 effect dice that are d12s and 2 that are d10.
Okay, you're gonna have to you should probably type those in chat who those go to.
Yeah,
I would like all the numbers.
What?
Put the number to beat and then put the effect die.
Oh, the number to beat is 22.
Okay.
I guess we are.
Sorry,
in a
24.
I'm gonna assume all of us are in a team.
Team is a good guy.
I'm only kind of
Well, if you want to use 2's assets, you don't have to.
Team would be the preferred way to do that. Yes.
Then I will step down all these die down.
How I'm going to split it is very easy. D12s to all the servants, D10s to the 2 masters.
Is one of those to yourself?
Yes, one of the D10s to the masters is to to Celeste.
Oh god, you have to roll now.
Yes, I do.
Actually, I've got a D6. No, you don't have to.
Don't?
I will spend a D6. Mash will interpose. And Mash is
Can
going to
I
use her
tell her
Noble
to
Phantasm.
interpose for Devram?
I don't need that.
No, I think she's going to try and resist for the other one. And Mash is going to awaken her Noble Phantasm.
Lord Caldeus.
Mash's stats, because now I got to build a pool for her. Actually, I got to roll.
As she says the name, Salter looks very confused.
Probably. Ooh, that's
That's
Salter's
not what
roll. I did get a 1, but that's a 20.
Almost enough.
Okay, so it doesn't match, but she doesn't get stepped up.
Alright, so she's just D12, silence, and bound.
Okay.
And I will pay the power point to make this persistent.
Also, question.
So-
If Dr. Tomas is killed, does this go away, Dallas?
No.
Yes.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, there's no ontological inertia.
Okay.
When the servant is gone, all their shit is gone, unless it actually is self-sustaining somehow.
It's the reason that Vigabron's NP is such bullshit because the golem explicitly stays after he's dead.
Yes, and that is actually reflected in the golem's stat line, is that he gets to stay in the fight and keep going.
Which is why, like, at Vigabron, I think he can just take traumas and keep doing it, which is actually interesting.
Vigabron's actually a very he doesn't have like Batcon type tanking, but with Tranquil Fig and with his NP, he like has an amazing ability to stick around even after he's been.
Mechanically, yeah, where it's like he gets the trauma, so he's out of the scene, but he can still make his boost like.
Alright, so Salter does that. So now I gotta build Mash's pool.
Alright, I am putting out my pool. My pool for Devram is 2d12s, 2d8s, 2d6s, and a d4. Don't fucking die.
10.
That's 12.
Oh, God.
That's a 12. How many plot points can I even spend for that?
As many as you want, bub.
A 12?
But
Though I will let you know, if you keep that 2 as your effect die and don't spend it, you will step down his complication once anyway, because that's how effect dice work. If your reaction effect die is bigger than his effect die, you step it down, so you'd only take a d8 complication. So
And
just
you'll
make sure
if
you
you
don't
use
get
the
beat by 10 or more,
12.
or whatever.
12, and then I'd have to spend 2d to get to 17.
or
I'm
you could
spend
just
2
make
plot points, and
one.
I take a d8 complication.
Yes. Rather than lowball it and be taken out, because d12 he'd have to step it up twice, but if you did...
Salter also only takes a d10 complication.
It's not 2 of them? It's not
No,
bound
she's
and
Catholic.
silent?
She's Catholic. She gets,
Silence?
And then
yeah.
Okita Alter's die pool is 3d,
I'm gonna use
d10,
that,
2d8.
Yeah, I
and
got
a
you.
d6.
Sorry, I'm not trying not to talk over Robin while Robin's doing math.
That is a 18. I'm spending 1 plot point to keep that 8. That's 24. I'm spending how many? I'm at 5 plot points. What's the rule with countering on this?
He's targeting you in counter. You can keep your effect die to use.
Okay.
Is it counter only against stress though?
But I have to beat the number first to counter.
Yes, you have to beat the number to counter. But if you successfully react, you can spend an effect to actually spend a plot point to actually use your effect die to do something.
So you can counter on complications?
Yeah.
It says counters against physical stress. This isn't physical stress.
No, the counter SFX works against physical stress. At any point, if you want to use your effect die in a reaction for something, you can spend a plot point to do it.
Oh, right. I did it with Hoshi. Right.
Counter is an ability to just clap. Counter is just like an auto clap back, which may happen to him.
2 plot points to keep a second 8 and my d6. I'm at 28 and I counter with a d12 effect die.
Ooh, spicy.
If I spend 1 more, I can step that and kill him.
No, you don't step up for a reaction.
Okay. Then
There's only so much
wait.
shenanigansing with reactions you can do.
Wait, doesn't Dollar Tomas already have a stress still on him?
Yeah, Salter splashed him for a d6.
No, also,
right.
also her, that damage, that counter damage would be stepped down, because his turn isn't over yet.
Okay, that's fair, though. That he's
His
doing
noble
stuff.
phantasm is still active.
Okay.
So it's a
Whatever.
D8.
Effect die, step it down to whatever.
It's a D8 then if it's stepped down twice.
So he would be...
But, well, actually, yeah, no, if it's bigger, it just
he would be at a D12
replaces.
physical stress.
No, it just replaces those with D8 now.
Yeah, it would. If it starts as a d12,
Oh, okay. It'd be in D8. Okay, done.
and it replaces the stress that already happened.
No, it'd be a D10. He doesn't step it down twice.
Okay, he steps it in once.
He
Already.
stepped it down twice for
okay.
Salter. He stepped it down twice for Salter because she's evil.
Fair enough. Okay. All right. So yeah,
Okita is
he's
neutral, right?
d6 physical stress gets upgraded to d10
Yeah, Okita is neutral.
as as most counter guardians are. Sorry, I'm in the middle of Mash's build. A endurance, self-defense field D8 for another D8. Thank God you get to use your Noble Phantasm for once.
Not as spicy as I wanted. Again, the dice roll is never kind for me.
I wonder how exhausting it would be for you to like do the Excalibur Blast, but then you actually have to do Coldeus against it. So like, I wonder how like you having to do that would be kind of a mess.
I've thought about if I would need to do that. That would be there'd be a lot of waiting for Omega to do math.
Yes.
We're gonna pop the SFX on mana defense, which is mana burst but defensive. So she's going to double that D8, but he has to step it back to a D6 after this. So she's up to 5 D8s and a D12.
I have my pool mostly built, but I might rage depending on what I know what's in the Doom pool by the time it gets to my turn.
Alright, we'll see. And now we're actually going to use Lord Chaldeus, Foundation of Anthropic Principle. That's a D6. And now we're going to activate some special effects, though, probably. It's exclusive, it's got Concentrate. So, let's see. You've got a lot of dice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to turn 4 of these D8s into 2 D10s with Concentrate. Fuck it, live a little. Everybody gets 1 XP. I'm spending a D12 from the Doom pool to add it to my roll for Mash. She has 2 D12s.
Sick. I'll just make that a plot point.
I turned that into a plot point immediately.
I think we ought to make it a plot point right now. Like, there's no reason
all right,
not to do that.
Mashu, Crashu.
Yeah, because it's like, even if I get 10, I would probably get 10 experience at the end of this, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so that's 15.
It'd be 1 die to get to 21.
Okay, which one was I need that for?
That's D6.
Alright, D6 is gone, 21.
And you need to spend a D10 to beat it.
I can spend a D10.
Then, yeah, you beat it.
Okay, I spent a D10. What's my dice left I got? What I did not use?
Yeah, because
I didn't use my D12, did I?
Yes, you did.
You use it. Yeah, you use it because that gave us the XP.
No, I have to use the 5 from the D10. I cannot use the D12 unless I spend it.
You still have a D12, yeah.
So Mash will activate Counter. On a successful reaction, inflict physical stress with your effect die for an OPP cost.
Counter is going hard.
So he still has a D10 stress because that didn't change.
Oh, if it's the same stress type, it steps up 1, so it's now a D12.
Okay, so it is a D12.
Now,
so
yes. As Mash jumps in front and procs her NP, you see the weird bubble thing.
So even if it comes to the D4 to him, it still
it won't kill him because he still has something.
We have to reach into trauma to. We have to reach into trauma.
Well, yeah, he would roll up to trauma. He would leave the scene.
Yes, I would remember he has that con.
He would leave the scene, but he has a shitload of plot points, so he could keep eating that trauma. But he would be forced out of the scene.
But so, what is left in the Doom pool right now?
I got you a D6 and a D12. Sorry, Mash wanted to clap back.
Father Tomas ate the Doom pool.
So
great.
So I'll have a D6 and a D6 and a D12 if I take that D12, and you'll get those back.
That's our rule.
Okay. So I just couple it together and leave. I have 2D12. I am using Oni from Mount Oe as a negative distinction because she's an Oni, she's evil. That probably makes sense.
She contributed 3 D12s to the pool.
Yeah. But yeah, so 2D12, 4D10, a D8, D6, and a D4.
I need to look up what battle configuration. I'm in danger.
Okay.
That was, is it fair? Maybe it's best to just
there
die in your holy tide or up here.
No,
there is a 1 in here.
I'm spending a PowerPoint to step down my trauma.
Well, preemptively, if you get trauma.
Yeah.
Let's see. You don't have trauma yet.
Or no, to step down my stress. Sorry.
That's okay. We should pass to the secret character who's also in this scene and have him take him out with another big shoot.
What?
Wait, what?
Nani?
Say it again, please.
I haven't decided if I want to do that yet, but maybe you could pass to a character and that's not otherwise in the scene. And somebody can come back.
Oh, right, him.
No, there's someone I'm passing to because someone needs to get their aggression out on Father Tomas.
But, okay, so I have 2 9s, which is an 18. If I spend a plot point, that makes it, I can add a 7, making it a 26, which is way above what I need.
Yes.
25.
Yeah.
24, I believe, is the target.
It would be 25, but it's still above.
It's still above, yeah.
Target is 24, and then you're fine.
Yeah. So I'll do that. I'm not going to spend a plot point to counter, because I don't think I'll do anything.
Well, you'll make me spend a plot point.
I mean...
well, okay. Yes, but no. You don't have to spend the plot point to get rid of your trauma. The thing that there's no way you can get out of the you're taken out of the scene effect. So you'd be done for the scene if you stress it.
I do have a D12 stress, but if I counter, she's evil, and he can step it down, so it's be a D8, right? Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, he's at a D12
anything.
stress, so it doesn't matter. You can do a D4. If you do stress at all, he steps up once, which takes him out.
I'm getting confused. I thought it had to be the same type.
No. Here's how stress works. If you apply a bigger effect die worth of stress, it just goes to the bigger die. So he had a D6, but then he got a D8, I think. It just skips to D8. If you inflict a smaller amount of stress at any point, it steps up once. So if somebody's at a D12 stress, you don't have to do D12 stress again. You can do any kind of stress to push him over.
Because I guess I was really confused when you said same earlier when you did the D10 on the D10 and made it a D12.
It's the same or smaller.
So I will spend. So I will spend an extra plot point to inflict the D12 stress for counter. Okay.
All right, unless he can get rid of 6 steps of stress, it steps up once. That means that Father Tomas would be taken out of the scene unless he has a really, really special effect to shenanigans his way out of it.
Unless he maybe put 6 power points.
I can brute force this and get rid of 4 steps of physical stress.
Oh,
with 4 power points. That's all of my power points but 1.
Which then does he still get a D6 stress?
No, he would still have a D8 stress.
Yeah, because he stepped up and then he's like, I'm just gonna ditch him, so it's like down.
But wait, what?
Well, actually,
what
okay. Mathematically, when would you do that?
What dice are you countering with?
A D12.
You're countering with a D12
because I have that. Yeah.
I spend 2 power points to bring my stress down to D10. Now I have a D12 stress again.
Okay.
That's what happened.
Fair enough. Okay.
I'm alive!
He'll run out of plot points eventually.
Look, I have 3.
He's empowered by the ones in the Doom Bowl.
Father Tomas' mistake was an area attack, is what he's realizing.
Yes.
As he tries to shoot Mash, and a giant glowing circle bounces his chains back and bonks him in the face, and then Hoshia, I guess, just baseball bats the chains away?
Yeah, she's kind of like, no.
Okita just flashes in front of them and slashes him. And then Devram's caught in chains. It's like, well, this isn't.
Salter's bad level is now 250% as she is tied up in chains and just be like...
As he staggers back, he will pass to Celeste.
Hey, Dallas, can Celeste pass the 10th after this?
I was going to pass to the...
Celeste should pass to the secret character.
That's what Celeste was going to do, but Celeste...
okay.
Celeste has a bone to pick.
Okay. You still have that curse.
Guy, yeah?
Celeste will bring out her black key, and
the one that was jabbed in her neck.
No, that was his. This is hers. They both have 300 keys.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
No, they do. They literally have 300 of them.
How do you carry all the hilts?
They're small.
Oh, okay.
The hilts are relatively tiny. That's the.
I mean, you can fit the hilt of a black key in between your fingertips.
Yeah, they're able to squeeze a bunch into their knuckles and just toss them around.
I don't think you ever see this in Fate, but if you open the coat that the priests have, it's lined with holsters for black keys.
Oh, okay.
What are you buying?
But yeah, no, she's going to activate the ritual she put on him last episode, and she's going to apply condition. Putrefaction with the so his skin begins to rot because that is one of
it's already on him, so it's just there.
Yeah, no, she applies the condition, so he now has a D10 condition of putrefaction, and now she's going to punch the fuck out of him.
No plan survives first contact with the Inquisition.
Yeah,
the actual rule is no plan survives contact with the players. That applies to both the players and the GM.
That is why my plan was, hey, turn 1, I'm out to do this.
This is why I didn't have a plan. It's more of I know what I can do if things happen. I have reactions.
Celeste is going to use her new distinction, which is Chaldean Martyr.
That makes sense. You were just covered by Lord Chaldeus did just protect you.
Yes.
If anything, I think Aelius is the actual that's actually buried in the
She will use Martial Arts Master,
Yeah.
Because she's using her martial arts style Hunga. She is going to use.
But are you using Jacob's limbs?
No, I don't have that. Excarnation Rite Shoko Shiten, which is the putrefaction. She's using that extrication route. So
I have to dumb this off, but yeah, all of us of this group had to play the Summer 1 adventure.
That would be a whole. That would be another 6 episodes that would be really, really fucky. Oh man,
I would love it though.
What's his face? The Boar King in this system would be really weird.
What would have happened is we all would have murdered each other.
I don't know. Aelius would probably.
What was that? Vespairr, you broke up for me.
No, I was stuttering.
Sorry,
but we all would have killed each other before we even built the shelter. Because
I don't know, because I feel like if we
no. Here's what would happen while Dallas is rolling dice. Devram would have taken Okita and fucked off into the jungle to become a shirtless boy, like all the other male characters. And then let's see. I think Aelius would have been banished.
Oh.
He would have been thrown out to the far side of the island.
Pent would come with me.
Pent can come with you, I'm sure. That depends on
open rule. I would make it Amazon Society or something.
I suppose it depends on how much Pent wants to ogle girls in swimsuits. I don't know. And then I think all the no, Marit is male, but he would get a pass because he's a good boy. And then it would basically can Sela and Celeste cooperate long enough to build a house that's not made of metal or something.
Kill Kiyohime and most of the other servants are being
Sela would basically be just disaster lesbian the entire summer.
Sela listens to all summer Mordred's plans.
Yes.
Oh my god! It's like we have.
You guys would come across Devram at some point during the adventure.
He's got wild man, total wild man.
No, he's just got a giant radio tower.
Never will just be rogue.
He's got full Edison.
So wait, no, then Celeste and Stella would not got anything productive done because they'd just be too busy ogling the people in swimsuits.
We said
it would be beleaguered assistant Mash and Marit actually doing all the work.
Yes.
And then them secretly finding Marit or secretly finding Aelius to help him because he's actually building something too.
Probably it would be like Aelius would be in a woods.
I'm going to use two PowerPoints because much in Omega's terms, I'm sick of this.
I'm sick of this dude.
Oh,
I want to say that
I'm sick of myself.
To be fair, I am playing him how he would play.
No, that's fair.
A total asshole.
I'm a GM at heart, so I like.
Yeah, but it also makes sense. Father Tomas is attempting to keep it going as long as possible to not.
Yeah. But yeah, no, she is going to use a 25 with a D8 effect dice of physical stress. Using 2 PowerPoints. And Father Tomas will do Aegis of Crusader. No, he can't use Aegis of the Crusader.
Because you're Catholic.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's a member of the Holy Church.
Oh, yeah, that.
And the Avenger doesn't also pop up.
Avenger doesn't work.
Wait, is Dallas?
Wait, do I actually have nothing against? Wait, hold on.
Dallas just realized he's accidentally played himself.
All right,
is Dallas going against himself right now?
Yes, I am. I have battle continuation. I have.
You're evil.
No battle. I still have battle continuation.
And
no, that's the NP bits of it. I don't have Avenger because I haven't attacked Father Tomas yet.
I want to say that it's kind of amazing how we can just talk about this group in the FGO events because it's usually that's somewhat more of a highlight at times.
I have the branded. No, I'm not a heretic. God damn it!
Nope.
No, it's just accept that your master kicked your ass.
I have self-restoration mana.
That's probably a good one to use.
Yeah, because I'm definitely acting on my own.
The contract's not broken.
You also, by the way, should probably stop using your team. I mean, you still have a D8 for Lone Wolf, but your team got Excalibured.
Yeah, no, he's using a D8 for Lone Wolf.
They have ceased to exist. They are an X team.
He is using Grand Inquisitor because fuck you, I'm your boss.
I mean, true. This is my side. This is my notice of resignation.
You will listen to Senpai.
Mash from behind her giant magic shield. You're a shit senpai.
That is very true.
Oh my gosh, she actually said a curse word.
Okay.
Mash would take senpaiing very seriously.
It is her fetish.
So basically, what happens, because this isn't going to kill him because no continuation. But basically, oh no, he's out of the scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
I even if I use all my power points, I cannot. What happens is so basically the big spot on his back was putrefied, so she just goes into that and punches through his back.
I think what will probably happen, justifying probably a follow-up scene, is that that Celeste didn't know the conversation that Marie and Sherlock had, where it was like, nah, this guy doesn't have a spiritual core in his chest. He definitely doesn't have a heart.
Yep. And Father Tomas will apparently just fall over.
So Father Tomas is the true final boss of what we discover.
So people have some thoughts. Okay, so Celeste can
I'm
pass.
very willing for him to be killed off-scene.
You probably shouldn't.
That is what Omega
We'll say that there is no secret character. I didn't need that. I was thinking about that as a funny, but now that Tomas is out, there's no need for a clapback.
There's also
there's no need for Emmy Alter to be like, I actually wasn't dead.
And as relief fills Celeste, she then realized, oh fuck, we still got a servant going.
That was only like half the fight. But still got Salter to deal with.
Oh, and since he got taken out of the scene, well, he didn't die, I guess. He's not out of the story, so the complications I don't think technically do go away yet. Because they're persistent. They persist for the rest of the scene.
Which is actually useful in my case, because you want to pass it to one of my team, Dallas?
Yes, they already went, so.
Because I probably just have my whole team do a thing.
At some point, I will absolutely, if you're making all three of your characters go, I'll be interrupting that. I'll tell you now.
I'm actually... no, the person I'm going to nominate, because she's the one I'm the most worried about, is I'm going to nominate Sela. She's next to this giant demonic powerhouse that just blew up half a fucking cavern. So
you're going to try to punch that again?
Your call.
I mean, Sela isn't much for a setup kind of girl. She's like she has the fist.
She got the runes.
Yeah. So So, since Ku is paired up with everybody, I can't just pair with Ku and make it a pair. That's not how this works.
She's stuck on team.
No, because everyone else uses rune to protect themselves from the blast. So.
We're locked in a team.
Yeah, I guess I'll take that D6 team.
That's okay. You get a D12 out of it.
That's
why you do that, is so that you can trade these for a better asset. If it was like a D6 or a D8, you'd just be like, no, fuck you, Lone Wolf.
Also,
Lone Wolf for that D8.
Did D12 really help all of you guys?
D12's helping. The D12's pretty good.
No, D12
helped everyone.
Actually, Mash probably should have rolled the D12. I didn't need to, though.
They helped everyone beat the shit out of Father Tomas, is what it did.
Yeah, so...
I mean, it did its job.
Your D12 you gave to me, rolled the 2. Feels bad.
Something.
Listen, D12 is swinging.
What matters is that it wasn't a 1, so you could use that as stress dice.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Master Dice D4, D12 for the room, D6
you get
for teamwork. Yeah, I'm going to work on that. A D8 for Primal Powerhouse again, because, man, we're going to keep going for this punch.
Learning your story will be very cool.
Reinforcement.
Also, I guess take any stress, or is it all complications?
All complications.
Some of them ain't complications right now.
Once or only one?
No, Salter's taken one D6 stress. Hasn't she?
I don't think so.
Deadly FFX. What complications do you have right now? I've lost track, I'll be honest.
She's got a D12.
She has 2 D12s.
Well, yeah, but you can't...
I can only use one.
Yeah, they're all the same traits that you'd use. They're all the same trait dice
D12.
type, so just one D12. For whichever is more relevant.
Well, I'm going to say the bind is relevant, because if she's binded, she can't move as well to dodge this big old attack.
Which is good, because she's very dodgy.
Yeah.
She's also currently bent backwards.
D8 for Brass Knuckles, and I'll spend that PP I'm going to get for Burst to make that D8, second D10. I have to remove the highest rolling dice from the die pool to keep 3 dice.
As the theme music kicks in.
Yeah.
Yada yada.
And I only have 1 D12 then, and I will have to take away the highest rolling dice, but I get to keep 3, and the stress inflicted will be up by 1.
I will say I've noticed. Like, I think I actually work better as that master that's sitting in his workshop and then contacting his his servant from miles away.
Yes, you do actually probably work best with a writer or an archer, or possibly even assassin. We're just
where it's I'm giving orders and telling them to set traps and things to do things.
Okay, so there's There is a 1 there.
Okay. I will give you a plot point to give myself a d6 because I need those to do stuff.
Yeah, my highest was a 9, so that I can't use those. I have a 16 total. I will spend a plot point to take a 3 on my d4. I have a d8 left, which makes it a d10 stress.
Okay. All right.
And the total is 19.
All right. Let's see. Any more Doompool dice? We will use King of Tyrants as a negative for another d6. And add a d4.
Oh, it counts the d6 as a d4?
Yes, I add a d6 to the Doompool when I take the d4 because it would be.
Okay.
Point. That's my d6s are my equivalent of plot points. Yes. So.
Okay.
Yes, funnily enough, despite the fact that you defeated that guy, you're still trying to beat up Saber Alter because she's evil. So, we'll take that D12 endurance, because why the fuck not?
Well, now Father Tomas is gone, she's gonna kill us.
We'll take a second D10 for magic resistance. I think the instinct is the best choice. Yes, Axe pop a little with breath. Okay,
that's weird because it didn't show up as green for me when it comes to mic audio, so it's weird.
Well, I think it's because you're still like you're talking, and it's the end of your like.
Nope, that definitely popped a little.
It's the end of your chat. Yeah.
I also have a fan going. I would like to be picking up that too.
No, it's not consistent. It's not like when Card had a fan on. It's you breathing. What was that? Oh, armor.
You're building a pool.
I think that's it. I could try and use one of the swords as a tool again, but I don't think that makes sense because she's bound right now. And you don't, Sela doesn't have any stress or complications or anything I can use against her, right?
No.
Okay. Well, we roll and we see. Well, I got 2 1s if you want to do anything about them, get some stunts and shit. Make them
the stunt's not added to the current pool.
No.
Right?
It's to the next one.
Yeah, I will.
What was your total again?
19.
19.
So you have to spend.
No, I think I'll just take the 5 and the 11 because I don't want to keep. I can't use a lot of my extra Doompool dice because they're big.
Oh, you can't use another one to get left it. So
no, I have to use the same size.
Oh, okay.
I only have d6s left, or my 1d12. So
gotcha.
I don't, and then you don't get any XP when you turn a plot point. So it's much more efficient to me to just do the 16, and I only take the d10 stress. As I think while she's bound and she tries to dodge out of the way but can't, you just fucking cold cock. Well, no, you're using burst, so you multi-punch her while she's trying to stand there dodging, and it's not working.
She's trying to dodge. It's just the bob and weave feints and
yeah, and because she is bound, she cannot go crazy, go apeshit with mana burst and 2 swords. All right, that was Sela's turn. Saber Alter now has a d10 stress. By the way, this may actually be 6 sessions because we are over 3 hours, and you guys haven't even started poking the grail. And I think Father Tomas is going to come back.
There's also me.
I was going to say that if he can, he's going to start crawling towards the grail.
I think that might make actually a decent transition. We'll see. We'll see where that ends up.
I will pass to.
This has gone crazy, so that's something.
I know you said you were gone, but
I think Card's back.
Card said they're back.
Yeah.
Back.
I'm gonna pass to Marit/Sherlock. I don't know who I guess I'm passing to both you guys. And
well, you would pass to Marit if you're aiming to pass to Marit.
Well, yeah, but I don't. I'm passing to Marit, but there's 2 Marites. So I'll pass it to the one.
If it's the one by the throne or the one by.
Yeah, I'll pass to the one closer to Salter. Then I guess, yeah.
There we go.
Well, original plan. Original plan is out the window. He's going to walk over to Salter, sort of give a emotion of okay, back off. He's going to just go up to her like, okay, look, you're probably not going to believe me, but I've got no interest in your grail. But I can tell you this right now: that priest dude isn't dead. Me and my servant theorized that the spiritual core is his head, not his chest. He's probably going to get up relatively soon. So, tell you what, here's the deal: we can either keep going with this back and forth, like us trying to hit you, you trying to hit us, yada yada yada, or you join up with me, and when Father Pain in the Ass gets back on his feet, I burn one of these so you can turn him into jelly.
An interesting proposition. Hey, what do the rest of you think about this?
Aelius is just laughing. It's like,
for the sake of the distinction, Sela's brain power has dipped a little bit. The primal powerhouse is kind of like the whole. She's gone full strength, but dumped everything else. She's fucking. She's right.
You Atlas madman.
Celeste is not a fan.
Devram is doing Devram thoughts.
Is Devram not going to try to kill Marie?
So King Arthur is like, can't really speak right this second. She's still got a chain, but she kind of like, she kind of tilts her head and like towards the greater grail and shakes it. Like you get the actually wherever Sherlock is, he can interpret too. Whichever one he is, can probably interpret based on his immense brain power that she's trying to indicate that like you think you're not interested in her grail, but you are though. Like that, like giving you the subtle nod that because actually, honestly, I think, and while she's a tyrant, Saber Alter is still technically fairly straightforward. You know, she's lawful evil. She's not. She's an asshole, but she's not like, I'm gonna lie to you. Like
she understands the actual threat of the Greater Grail and is trying to let us. You really are interested in this thing.
No, she's basically like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna form a contract with you on a false narrative. No, you are interested in my Grail. Basically, is her.
Actually, here's a question for like just as like an out of game thing. How does Da Vinci diffuse the Grail to make it so Bosch can put it in her shoe?
No.
Like that's the problem. Like, how the fuck do we actually stop?
You secure the Grail. You secure it. It does stuff.
Was it the Grail inside of Salter? Because I think it was that happening.
Well, yeah, but that's not what we're doing because we're doing slightly different stuff. Salter doesn't.
I don't know.
Salter doesn't physically hold a Grail, but she's like, nah, dude, it's.
I thought it was for like you beat the boss and it's a core.
If it's the Fuyuki Grail, there were three options: either destroy it, which takes a lot, or the option they use at the other two routes, which is leave it there and pretend it doesn't exist.
I mean, we're singularity. We have to get rid of it somehow. Something.
But yes, back on track. In the episode that's 3.5 hours long. Marie, do you have anything to say to basically her miming that to you? Like, no, dude, but you are after the Grail.
Yeah, like what do you?
I'll just take your eyes.
X. You do that again, I'm gonna mute you for a little bit. Marie, please, for the love of God, the scene.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to keep myself calm.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. He's just like at this point, he's like, okay, like, but don't say that I didn't try and do the peaceful option. And well, if diplomacy failed, he is going to essentially just try rot her her head from her shoulders because with necromancy.
Okay, we'll see if that works because she's still got a very high magic resistance, but we'll try.
Yeah, but you know how I've got about 3 plot points right now? I'm going to be burning all of them for this.
Fair enough. She does have a D10 stress?
D10, yeah, it was a D10.
Yeah. So, by the way, you get to roll that in the pool, too, for free.
Also, you can't take the reinforcement rune or whatever because it's physical. And this is Magecraft.
Is it?
Wait, is
yeah,
it?
because Axe made a strengthening.
It's an empowerment, not
yes, it's empowerment. So it will make you just stronger. So yes.
Yeah. So
you can just use it.
Yes,
it counts as runes.
I mean, he just does the stuff that gives you more juice to do things.
Okay, I would get a plot point for along with my master, along with my master died, but servant, but hey, just going to immediately just drop into a plot point to eventually just
Well, before rolling, remember, and nobody ever does this, you can always spend a plot point to add a d6 as a push die, or if you have a cool, which, going for the necromancy, melt your head thing, neck thing, that's probably a cool stunt, you could make that a d8.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that we can do that as plot points. I just keep forgetting about the stunt mechanic.
Yeah.
You can always just be like, I need more d6 as plot points.
Well, but, anyway, like I said, D4 for the master die, what one D because medic going to 2D there's going to be one D8 for 1d6 for necromancy, you burn 1 plot point, a D10 for for relative human body, Bird revealed that one plot point to make it a stunt, and then the D12 for the empowering rune. And the D10 for the because of the teamwork guys.
Don't forget D10 physical stress.
Oh yeah, right. Got it. All right, let's see how this rolls. Well,
Okay. Not amazing, but very, very all around solid.
That's a lot of 4s. Like, what?
Yeah.
That's a very Devram roll.
Well, you got a D10.
There's a 1 in there, though.
How's this for a 0.01%? Hey guys, I got a 4.
What?
It's an
Okay,
80
but-
series.
If you were to flip a coin 3 times,
God damn it!
I have activated that one. You get another plot point. I will add a D6 to the Doom pool. So your best is probably the 6 and the 5 is 11.
You can make it 15, I think.
Yeah, you can easily make it 15.
yeah, to spend that plot point you used to make it a 15.
Okay.
With it.
It would be D10. So. Okie dokie.
Artichoke.
Still alone.
Car, did you also add complications you had on? Or did I just
Yep.
that? Okay.
Combination and stress stack. Is that how that works?
Oh, actually, yeah, they would. You could add that separately because stress and complications are not. So you should add another D12. She's bound.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah. We'll see what happens before we get too far in.
Yeah, then we get D12 effect, actually, yeah.
9.
Oh.
That's
Yeah,
good.
so-
That's
Okay,
good.
that's a lot better.
14, 18, you use that D6 to make it D12, or you can keep it at D10.
I mean, I'd probably go with
No.
the 6 and 9.
20. It'd be 20 with a 965. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No,
possible that it would stack up.
I'll just make it an 8. I'll make it an 18 with a 9 with a 9, 5, and a 4 and with a D12 effect die.
That's fair.
Okay. That'd be pretty good. Okay. I'm going to use her King of Tyrants again as a negative, because she was honest with you, which is why you are attacking her right now.
Mhm.
So I step up one of my D6s to a D8, and I don't have any D8s left. And sometimes you need dice of various sizes to do things.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think D12 Endurance sounds about right. Another D10 for magic resistance. I don't think she can use any of her personal skills.
I guess instinct could possibly happen here, but
I mean, she's bound, though.
Yeah, we'll go with instinct. Like, she can know that it's bad.
yeah,
That's
like
about
she knows it's bad, so she can try to
Roll.
help. Counter.
Well, I got a 1 in there. On my D12, of course. So it's 7 plus 8,
Yeah.
so it's 15. What did you get, 18?
You actually...
19.
19.
Yeah, 18. Sorry.
Uh,
Yeah, 18. Yeah, 18.
Still
Yeah,
doesn't
18.
okay, so it doesn't step up any. She can just stop it there. Magic resistance would technically step it down 1, but
Oh, wait, hold up.
actually
You
no,
got a
it wouldn't,
1 on
because
your...
it was- Yeah, I did.
You got a 1 on your D12.
Oh, you want to add something?
So you wouldn't be able to use your D12 as an effect dice.
No, I'm talking about your effect die. You used
Oh.
a D12. Magic resistance would step that down once,
So it just, but
it's still a D10 and a D10, so it's still a
go
D12.
to D12. It just, the passiveness doesn't make it big bad, but
No, it still steps up to. She now has a D12 physical stress, as basically her neck starts to sizzle. And whom do you pass to?
Very just gonna be like, Sherlock, quit disguising yourself as me and finish her off.
Sherlock's
Yeah.
gonna get a kill.
Sherlock just tosses aside your cloak to reveal it's him.
Yeah.
It was me, Sherlock Holmes.
Gas.
Yeah.
I was the one who also did the necromancy, so I'm just going to snap her neck.
Actually, no. That is explicitly the rule of Empty House.
Oh.
You can't do anything that Sherlock couldn't do.
Gotcha.
Sherlock can't pretend to be people who do stuff, because he is explicitly not allowed to use their NPs and stuff. So,
Yeah, like in Shinjuku, he disguised himself as Edmund, but he couldn't do any Edmund things.
He
Even
couldn't
though
do
because like
anything.
90% of Dante's stuff is NPs.
And so just to ask the feeling of the room, how is everyone enjoying this so far? Or
It's fun. It's been a fun fucking thing.
I'm sorry if I've ever ruined the mood a few times.
That's fine.
No, I think everybody ruined the mood evenly. I think.
It's been a mix of stressful nonsense. We've all been a bit.
I just feel like I've contributed in very important bits, but also not really.
My
But
goal
I guess
my goal was succeeded. I made you all hate Father Tomas.
I mean, I already
Well, we
did
did
it.
that already.
there's stuff that Devram could do, but I'm pretty sure if we're not going to.
I mean, we're over 3.5 hours, and
I think we actually need to have an epilogue chapter, which is the betrayal
Oh,
chapter.
well,
Is this not
No,
that?
there. You guys need to actually poke the grail thing is the thing. So, and
This was
Father Tomas
definitely
will return and all that. So,
We still gotta find Mitsuhide and all that.
we have to
Anyway.
actually kill the thing and put him in the infinite nothingness.
Anyway, D6 for the Steven. Shit.
lost something.
Yeah, my my tablet that I was rolling on decided to just go black for a moment. Yeah, D6 for but no, it just it just immediately went from it just sleep. So yeah, D6 for team, so that you can team up with 2 for the empowerment. Agility B, Bartsu B, and then the D12 for the empowerment.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget her D12 stress.
Oh right. Forgot about the
And her
D12.
So 2d12 actually is complication and stress.
This is the thing. You start stacking the stress and the complications, even the toughest character can't do shit.
Complications are very good.
Well, you have to spend to make them persistent, otherwise it's
I would have been causing them, but Sela's not Sela's a punch. Sela's short term.
Yeah, the only thing would be that because she has a special skill for it is that Hoshi might make people drunk, but usually it's much more efficient to use Hoshi as the beater.
No, that's
Okay.
similar.
And I'll admit, some of that is just because I was trying to come up with design for Hoshi, so I'm demonic power, obviously.
I mean, honestly, intoxicating fruit. I feel like the best way to do it would would give it an area S effects, maybe like that might make it worth doing instead of having her fight. If there's a bunch of people around her,
Debuff.
she can make a bunch of people drunk.
Yeah, like a debuff AoE effect to
I
debuff.
built my character to debuff.
Because it's basically how shootings works. It'd be a weaker because essentially, as far as mechanical sense in the game, it would be it's
Instead of
it's
a
just a
7%
weaker version
defense
of
cut,
it.
it'd be like a
Like
50%
a
defense cut.
Sorry if I'm interrupting the combat. Just
No, it's
Right.
fine. I believe Card is trying to figure out his math. What are you going to keep?
Let's see. Gonna go for the 9 from the D10, the 5 from the D6, burn a plot blank for the 5 from the D12, then use a D12 for the effect die.
Glaucus, that's 5. So that's
21.
19?
Yeah, 19.
No, 19.
Yeah, 5, 5, and 9. Okay. Still Lone Wolf. I don't need any more dice in
Milking
the
that
Doom pool.
lone wolf D10 dice.
I mean, now she really is definitely Lone Wolf. At no point is there any
Oh,
I forget. Were you something like a shadow mordred or something?
are you locking in that there won't be a return right now? One session out.
Well, I mean, I don't know. We'll see, but
I
I feel like we're donezo.
I
Like
feel
that.
that
Something like a shadow mordred or something, just out of
there are
Arthur. I'm okay.
We're
with that.
done.
there's
The fight.
a
The
counter
3 hours, 45
guardian.
minutes, Axe.
I meant
There's
for
a
like
counter guardian, someone who is basically a counter guardian. I mean, what's a third counter guardian?
Okay.
Well, of course there's going to be a return. What are you talking about?
because that was
Still there.
What was I doing? I was building a
I've
pool.
just not
You
got
guys
to do
keep
anything.
distracting me. It's not like I have 3 documents which look very identical.
right.
Okay, endurance A. Can't use magic resistance in this case. You're just punching him. We will throw an instinct in there. She will attempt to dodge. She will use her D6 armor. I think that's it. Okay. 11 plus 6 is 17. Oh, but I'd have to get rid of my D12 to use one of my other dice. Yeah, I think that's going to be it, because I can only... she's already at a D12, so it will step up to beyond. Because I don't necessarily... Since we are, it seems, going to play another session of this, I don't want to necessarily spend all my Doom Pool dice. Knowing that I may have to kill Father Tomas again, myself.
You're still playing MASH, so yeah.
It's
You
also
thought
very
it
true.
was. You thought he was the villain, but it was him, Omega.
I actually have a question, but actually when we finish resolving this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sherlock's just gonna basically Kyrie Saber and just go for the punch straight through the chest.
Oh yeah, the Rasputin.
Okay. If we're finishing the combat, Okita cuts me out of chains.
If we're finishing combat,
I have a question then.
What's up?
Because
Is it
out
related
of
to the
like
combat?
yes, because I wonder if there's a pimp thing. Is it kind of mitigating if Pimp is like as she basically like just crushes the heads of like enemies that people who betray her?
What? Who?
What?
Who betrayed you?
Absolutely metagaming.
Axe wants Pence to crush Thomas's head to avoid the.
I know I'm saying if they have better or
well,
not.
it won't actually work because of Batcon.
His body is
Oh, okay.
He's crawling away.
Yeah.
Then you should ask if his body is there, Axe. Say what you mean.
Yeah, don't
Hey,
talk
no,
around.
what narratively
Just
what I was
ask
going
if
for
you can
was
do
I was asking
Saber
if, like,
Alter's
is it better
gonna
if
fade,
Pep
and
crushes
I'm gonna keep powering on and continue to say she's gonna fade and basically drop both the swords and dissipates into spirit form and just kind of. The chains are probably gonna start eradicating now because the action scene is over. But I think that's
Devram will say that's one. And hey, Dallas, where is he? You have not declared him getting rid of the magic. Where is he?
Where he is depends on what Omega will let you do.
Wink. Yeah, you're there for plot reasons. You will not actually get to the core of the Greater Grail because there is actually a force that will stop you.
Oh, then he is fucked off. He is fucked off out of the cavern.
Well, okay, I will say that. Like, if you want to like try and crawl up there and like touch it, you can't touch it. Somebody will stop you, but you can move towards it because you don't know that. I'm just saying, like, you can't be like.
Going to have been moving towards it.
Okay, so he's approaching the Greater Grail. It sounds like.
Yes.
All right. But it looks like we're wrapping up here.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Does anybody like you all have that moment of just holy shit once again? You know, as there is a giant line of burning earth. You know.
Actually, no. Father Tomas will actually be not in town.
Okay, he fucked off.
Yeah, he's going to the docks.
Oh, he's
He
gonna
really
try
loves
again.
those docks.
Again?
What is it about the
Yeah.
docks?
There's a lot of corpses there.
There's
True.
not really though.
Isn't that where Darius' giant undead thing goes?
Yeah, but
Yeah, but that was an NP. Those are all gone.
Oh,
They
where
faded.
are there a lot of dead people?
You have the stone statues. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
All right.
I mean, there's some wandering skeletons in the residential area.
He needs human bones.
Oh, the skeleton.
He needs bones, kids. He needs
Everybody
bones.
needs bones.
I mean, he's in Fuyuki. He's in Fuyuki. That's where you go for bones.
He's going to FX. Yeah.
Bone hell never ends.
Mr. Bones Wild Ride. No, there are literally evil bones wandering around like skeleton men in the residential district. If you want to punch them,
He's literally just gonna go bone grind.
he's gonna go farm.
Oh yeah, no.
He's
Um,
Father Tomas is bone
right back.
if I can,
Sorry.
get something out before we actually wrap up, just so that we have the transition.
I wanted to think go first.
Well, if this is the end of the combat scene, Sela's coughing up blood right now.
Yeah,
Aelius
Yeah.
is helping help Celeste stay on her feet because I feel like she's probably
Yeah, no.
like.
I'm like about to fall unconscious.
Yeah, he's getting a picture.
Or not actually, but like, ow.
Yeah.
Mash will
Okay.
probably scooch up and be like, check if you're all right. Like that's what I was saying. We got like a lot of this
I
stuff.
don't have any physical stress, but like, I'd say I probably have like a D12 mental stress.
I don't know if we'll go that far to make it mechanical, but you can just do like sell it and just
Well,
roleplay like, holy shit, my life flashed before my eyes. Shit.
Well,
My
that
soul
and
Go ahead. Sorry. Vespairr, sorry.
her crest is not really meant for this.
So I had this.
go.
It's just card.
No. Card was the first person talking. Card, go.
Okay, go.
Rita's like, great, I've got a lot of people to patch up, and we still have to deal with Father. Oh, fuck you! Like, he's not here. We still
No,
need
he
to
is not
find
here.
that.
He has appeared to have left.
Fuck, we still need to find him. He's still a threat.
Devram knows where he is because of tracking, but
You
I
guys
don't
don't
think
know
he's
that.
talking about that.
You guys
yet.
are.
Yeah.
You notice him looking off the direct in
He
a
is
direct.
going to try and get rid of that later, but right now he has to.
Da Vinci will probably like boop you and be like, okay, we're trying to isolate his spirit origin sequence, but he's gone a little. He's gone a little off the grid. We're gonna work on it, but we are detecting that Holy Grail signal directly in front of you. I am not an expert on this, but if the contract is severed, if you repair the singularity, he will be forced out of the world, so he will be removed from this timeline when the singularity collapses. So you could try that, I guess. Hold on, I need to take some notes.
Wait, he has an ability. He has some ability to act on his own. Would that give him a body? Because if that's true, I don't want that.
Both in and out of character, that would probably be a discussion about. No, that wouldn't. He wouldn't be incarnated. He'd need something special for that. So he would not. If the singularity collapses, the effect of time basically snapping back should be so strong that everything that's not supposed to be there will be kicked out. So he would, and for purposes of playing Father Tomas, I don't know how much he'd know that, but that would be a ticking clock. Is if you guys recover the Holy Grail and fix the singularity, the time space collapses. Everything that's not supposed to be here fucks off, and it's fixed.
He has a backup.
So there's that. So Da Vinci's just giving you the updates as we kind of stand here and look around and be like, "Fuck, dude, shit."
I just want to say this image of as like Aelius is just helping Celeste not fall on the ground via her face is like as like both our crests are on our neck and our face just kind of glowing, just like that kind of moment of like a weird bond kindling out of like
hurting a lot.
Yeah.
Mash probably scooches over and tries to make sure everybody's okay. She's cool.
I'll be okay.
Pepicilia, hunt down the creature.
She's probably like, we could try that. We'll see.
I wish I still had a command skill.
Did you use it?
No, that's why he stabbed me in the neck.
Well, but you still had one left, didn't you?
Yeah, he popped it.
He destroyed it.
He physically popped it.
Yeah, he went much
he
like
separated.
Gilgamesh. He went, "You have the ability to tell me what to do. I don't like that."
Hey,
I guess I missed
quick
that whole
question.
thing when he stabbed me in the neck. I didn't realize that he went after the command seal.
Like, Bert's gonna ask something. Hey, Da Vinci, is it possible for us to get to transfer command seals because I haven't used any of mine?
Well, theoretically, unfortunately, when all seals are depleted and the contract is broken, there's nothing to repair. But we could.
My contract with him is broken.
Yeah, we can theoretically repair seals.
I guess Briscuit's special seals is that they don't actually break. Or I guess he's using phantasmal spirits when you fight, which is different.
Yeah, I don't know if it's ever actually established, but Chaldea can repair them over time. But him, I think, breaking his own seal is the contract is broken. He is no longer a contract.
They do explain in Lost Boat that the servants you fight with are just like figments of energy.
Anyway.
In Babylonia, they state that you have 3 refreshed seals, so I assume he has 3 seals to use per singularity, essentially.
Yeah, basically.
Lore reasons, but anyways, we're rambling.
By the way, Sela, in case you forgot, Sela did use 1 seal. She's got 2 left.
Yeah.
Probably not in scenario, though I did, out of character, Dallas did say that he would actually contract with Mash if he lost. Chaldea could probably set that up, and you would get 3 seals back for Mash, because in story, you never actually used any of your seals.
I'm fine with that. I did what I wanted.
But mechanically, if you need your seals back. Anyway, yeah, basically, so Aelius is going to send away his protection to go hunt down Father Tomas, maybe.
Or she could just send the Amazon to do it.
Does anybody approach the Grail?
I guess Marit and Sela are close to it, but I don't think we're either of them
I don't think we're
approaching
actually going to necessarily get into that.
Yeah.
I feel like the final shot is probably at some point all of you turn to look at the Greater Grail.
I would actually ask Matt.
Yeah, for the sake of expediency, we won't go through the whole role play, but yeah, she did cover for you. That's how she popped her double phantasm. So, sure, you are the senpai now.
Okay.
And Mash's stats are in the dock if you need them.
Yeah.
Cool, that means I don't have to roll for Mash anymore. Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh no, our loophole drain.
I will send you what Father Tomas has left.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
I guess
Zelda's
that
no
means he's now officially in the Library of Heroes. He's out in the Pro Heroes, aka the library.
I guess Tomas's plot points turn into D6s.
I guess
they go back to
You
Dallas.
could do it that way. How many plot points does he have left? 1?
He has 3 left.
Dallas, take them back.
No, when Father Tomas stabbed me, I basically split my power points in half. Half of them went to him, half of them went to me, and then those pools have been building. So I have mine separately.
Yeah, I think we'll just do the thing, and I'll turn the 3 into 3d6. Yay! I can do SFX again.
Uh-oh.
I can't keep extra dice because they're just d6s.
Is that your only dual pool now?
No, I still have a d12 and d8, but it's
Okay.
It's
Let's sign
76.
out for the night.
Yeah, like we're all sort of like
We're all drained.
covering.
Yeah, I think as we approach 4 hours on the
physical
recording time, I think how this works out is just we all take a breath and then we all look up at the Grail, which just kind of sits there and glows.
Yeah, because none of us have any physical stress technically, but all of us are probably physically drained.
Aelius just watched a lot of shit.
Well, how
happen
many
and then
plot
tried to
points do you guys
wrestle
have left? Right, like.
Let's see.
2.
Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of spending. You guys probably used a lot of energy.
I have 3 left, but I only did 4.
spent a lot. I just kept getting them back.
Yeah, no, that was my reaction too. It's like I spent a bunch, but I kept rolling fucking ones.
You rolled some big enough. All right, and so
So-
I think
so
that's where
really-
we wrap it for the night. I'm going to cut the
Yeah.
recording. Goodbye,
Bye.
everybody. Thank you for putting up with us for 4 hours.
Bye.
Bye. Actually, it won't be 4 hours for them because of editing. But anyway, I'm going to turn it off
Probably
now.
3 or something.
If
Yeah.
this session was limitless, there would be a shim sham.
There would
it
probably
would-
be another 2 hours of
One
work.
hell of a shim sham coming up.
Unlimited hours.
So